Hello. Does anybody remember how to do the Clocktower settings? How I get like the mic and everything on? Or the camera at least. You like the shades? Thank you. Let me thank all the subs in a second. I want to make sure I'm not holding the team back. I got to get the camera on here and I'm having trouble. I have to disable this camera for sure. Oh my god, anonymous. Yeah, I'm lost. How do I fix the camera? I feel like there is a place for settings here. Okay, this is right. Amazing. Okay. Hello, y'all. Hello. Thank you, Anonymous, for the 10. I can't hear anybody else, though, which is my new concern. Hmm. Yo, can someone say something? I'm having trouble hearing anybody else. Curious. Alright, 1 second.
Run the setup if for some reason things aren't refreshing correctly. Under chat, there's a button that says run the
Alright.
setup.
Okay, we're here. um, okay, let me thank some people, because you guys, for this early in the morning, you guys are giving me money.
But I agree
Anonymous,
with you,
thank you for
Christian.
the
Cory
10
looks extra
subs.
tough with the glasses
You're
on.
crazy.
I'm intimidated. I was telling him I was intimidated, but he can't hear me, so he won't know how intimidated I am.
And how intimidating is that he's going to pretend he didn't even hear you?
Yeah, he definitely heard.
Pretend. um, Thank you, Anonymous, for the 10. You're insane for that. Thank you, Salah, for the sub. Oh my God, it's been a year. It's crazy.
So,
We'll have a
Owen,
nice
how was
year
married
celebration
life?
at some point. Thank you,
Feels basically
Chiara.
the
I
same.
feel like it's been
just
a
less
minute since I've heard from you,
stressful, given
Chiara.
we're not planning
How are you
away.
doing? Tropic and
It's a very
Brenna.
common
But it's been
response.
good.
Not a year, but
That's
11
great.
months.
Yeah,
Gotta respect
it was awesome.
Speaking of, whoa.
Isn't it afternoon for you?
Oh yeah, we got sick.
You're
right
flirting with a
after,
band.
so it's been just kind of like.
But Quinn's in the back
know,
packing
we
up.
Was it like,
Walking
was it
Gonna-
officially COVID
yeah,
or was
he's-
it just
he's over
like
here.
generic?
No, it wasn't COVID, which was good. I think it's whatever like virus thing is going around. It's apparently
Taryn's my neighbor. Oh fuck.
What Sammy's maid
and
of honor
Sammy?
in Nashville was saying her doctor said there's a lot
Sammy
of cases
is
up there, and
my
it's like
favorite
mimicking
person
pneumonia.
to merit it.
But
Ugh.
yeah, Sammy's been hacking
Oh,
up
is this
lot.
a
I've been
fucked
okay,
up script? I think it's a fucked up script, no?
Oh god.
What the
There we go.
fuck is this?
Hey.
Oh, it's the Vigor Mortis one?
Hi.
I'm cooked.
So one more person's joining and then we'll start. And I just
Oh,
second text
God.
somebody. And then I'll go ahead and get started. Wait.
No, so yesterday I didn't even get horribly drunk or anything. It was just, it's a combination. Like I'm hungover, but not crazy. I'm super congested. My stomach's killing me. There's nothing good about what's happening. Hopefully no one can see what your roll is through your sunglasses.
I'm counting the hours until this semester is over. That's what I'm doing.
When does it end, Christian? How many more weeks do you have?
I only know that number in hours, Mike, so I have to get out my calculator.
Also hungover
nice.
from opening like 20 packs of Pokemon cards. Really took it out of me. Oh, Zach's here? What the fuck?
2 Wurtenbergers.
Okay, hold on. One more person joining.
Okay. I also got a request from the chat from to say hi to Kellen.
Aww.
Make sure. So someone named the Fail Shack says hello.
Oh, hi.
I-
People Shack. Different than the Love Shack, but I feel like I fit in there more.
Yeah, I'm closer friends with the Success Shack, but that's just me personally.
Zach, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So I got a DM on Instagram, and it creeped me out because it was someone who's like, "Hey Corey, do you live in blank my neighborhood, in Florida where I used to live?" And they're like, "I saw you walking your dogs, and I have been in Nashville for the past like months. So is this a stalker who found us, or mistook you for me? How long have you been there?"
I've been home for 4 hours.
Okay, well,
Stalker it is.
well, the walking of the dogs was concerning me because there are not dogs plural.
You look like a lot of people, Corey.
I guess
That would be my
it's
guess.
just a coincidence that they got the same neighborhood. Like, what are the odds of that?
Oh no, the other stalker, James.
Why do I look like I'm like giving an anonymous confession?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna say James.
Why do I look like
Come right
I-
from
I-
the
My
line.
brothers
What's
are
going on?
liars.
I just
I
did
did
the
not. I
same
haven't played.
position. I did not look like this.
I love
Where's
it.
the
I love
voice
this,
changer?
Actually. I love
Has
it.
Zach been popping off?
This
You
is
know
lovely.
what? I think this is an interesting way to play. You can't see my facial expression.
Oh god. Well, y'all have to find to read James then.
Yeah, y'all
Alright,
learned
I'm gonna
some
start setting it up.
Quinn's
This
emotional
is
support
Triple Brewing
statue
for 10
in
players.
half.
Yeah.
Okay,
so-
I was just looking at the characters and I about shit my pants.
I know, me
Sounded
too. I was
very
like, oh,
good.
I
great.
have it on the wrong.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was
bad.
like, why?
Oh,
Since
well-
when did they added him?
I got it. Is that better? Is that better?
Or is this a crazy version with
He popped off majorly last week. When I'm in the lobby, it's harder for him to pop off. Damn, this is not a beginner's lobby.
James, you look like the banker from Deal or No Deal.
This is a tough one.
I like it. Let's see. Can I? No, like I get closer. It doesn't matter.
Like Christian's
Because your bl-
turbo
It's 'cause your
nerd.
blinds are so
Bloom's
big.
always
there we
super
go.
in.
Nope.
Kalish is always in. Kellen's like.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm definitely the biggest beginner in this lobby.
You can't see what's in front of you. You know.
This
Same
is why
reason you-
Jesse Tannenbaum always wants.
I already
to
lowered
sit
their
front
audio. I have to lower it more, you think?
It's always
No way.
Also,
Surely.
why you
good
can't
advice.
why you can't see the stars on the moon?
Oh.
I'll go a little higher, but
Still did nothing.
Did not help.
If you can close the blinds behind you, would be the ideal solution, but that's it.
Oh yeah, so you got it for like a hot second, and I saw a glimpse of him.
Yeah, it's because he blocked out the screen and it readjusted the lighting accordingly.
you know we got drunk when we started responding to random fans on
Corey,
Twitter.
how long was Quinn in Nashville with y'all?
He is right next to me packing up. Like literally right off camera.
Ooh, hi Quinn.
There he is. We had a good week before we had our falling out.
Please tell Mike Bloom he looks handsome.
He says you look handsome, Mike.
Oh my God, tell Quinn likewise. Even though I picture him in my mind's eye, and he's always studly.
Mike likes the fit, but the hair is a problem.
Oh.
All right, Cory, thank you.
I have one question for Quinn, if it can be relayed. Is the roach brooch simply a roach brooch because of the rhyming roach brooch, or is there a greater story behind the roach brooch?
Okay, Quinn, here's the question from Christian, Ka. Is the roach brooch merely a roach brooch because it rhymes and it's a bit, or is there a deeper meaning and story to the roach brooch?
Is this Christian of David versus Goliath fame?
Yes, it is.
It's a cicada. Because I'm
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
There you
I'm
go.
not an entomologist, but thank you very much. Appreciate it.
After 13 years, see me on Big Brother 39.
Ooh.
Thank you very much, Cory, for relaying that.
You're welcome. How is the audio for y'all? A little higher, or are we happy?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Kayla's just Mike.
Yeah,
What
that's true.
the
That's true.
fuck?
I meant entomologist.
Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist. Who knows what I'm talking about? Chat. Oh my god, do you guys see the Over the Edge Celebrity Weekend? Is anybody going? They got a collection of stars. It's insane. It's a good list. I love that you brought your Blue Yeti.
Yeah, I thought we might be able to figure out how to make it work. I don't know.
We could have. It just wouldn't make anything
How
better.
many times did people play before they like had characters memorized of who does what?
Memorized is
Never?
generous.
Never?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw this script today. I was pissed. I was like, oh no. Wait, actually, are we back to an easy? I saw the Vigor Mortis earlier.
No, it's easy. We're back on easy. Yeah, he
Oh.
shifted it back. There's trouble brewing. I'll tell you, Kellen, from I found you a studious with your note taking. So this might apply to you. What I do before.
I have my people, all of them written out.
Yeah, exactly. I did literally the same thing as you. Before I would do any game, I would go through and write them all out again. And one thing I've also found helpful is I try to brainstorm all the interactions that they could have. So that way you just familiarize yourself with them. That way you're fluent with them, and therefore you don't think through that. Instead, you can engage in the social deduction part of the game. Anyway, that's you know you better than me, but that's
No, it's good. It's good. I'm just like, because I feel like I'm always 1,000 steps behind on these things. So I just was curious how often other people were playing. Is all.
What I do actually is I will play and then I'll watch Christian stream after the fact, so that I can actually understand like what was going on during that game.
That might be helpful. The watch back, yeah.
I do notice my streams have exactly one viewer after the fact. Now it's good to know who it was.
I think Taryn's computer crashed, so.
Oh, shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, being told his stream went down.
He didn't even touch the screen this time to make him freeze in weird positions.
Yeah.
Did it fall on the treadmill and then just kind of got?
Okay, so with this script, I'm surprised we're doing this script with this group because I can handle this script. This is very manageable. I hope I'm a good guy though. I don't want to. The stress of being the bad guy is always a lot.
Everyone does see a token though, correct?
Oh,
Cool.
Yes.
Making
I already
sure
have
that
it.
part worked.
Owen, Sammy, this is the first time
I
I've
love
seen
that.
you since you've gotten married. Congrats.
how does it work with
Exactly.
the saving yourself thing?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was fun. Although Christian was asking how it how's it feel? And we're like the same, just less stressful.
Less stressful.
Just okay, never yourself. Okay.
Now that we're not.
Thank you,
Doing
GP
one
Eastside,
shit all
for
day,
the
every
12
day.
months. Haley for the 12
Actually,
months. You
do
all
fun
have
things
claimed your
together.
piss hats.
Have you done the honeymoon yet, or is that coming?
Happy for you.
We did a little staycation after the wedding, and then in May we're going.
I'm gonna
to,
close
to
chat
Europe.
at this point, y'all.
Right after
but
the
I'll still be able to see subs and stuff, and
like
you know,
when
read those messages.
seniors have to
So
decide
don't spoil
whether
it
they're
there.
going to
That would be
college.
crazy. But
Like,
Oh, okay.
it's
Yeah,
sad, but like
Appreciate
that's
you guys.
dictates
I'll,
like
see
my
you soon.
schedule
Bye-bye.
so much. So April
Where in
30th.
Europe?
We're going to London and Amsterdam.
Ooh.
That's fun.
Yeah. Sammy's a big Anglophile, so, and I've only been once when I was like 15, so I'm excited to go again.
So in
Only Sammy
this
chat wants also to say
group,
congratulations.
who do I
on the
want
wedding.
to be?
Oh,
Who do I
thanks,
not
Chad.
want to be bad?
Thanks, friends.
I'm
Kellen,
always
how was
sus
the
of
Chicago
Kalish.
party? It looked like a lot of people.
Kellen
there.
always scares me.
It was packed. It was really fun. Yeah, it's
Bloom
like,
is good, but
well, I
he's
was
always
friends
sussed
with
out.
Rachel from the season before she played, so I feel like they're like
My
all
role is
my
one where you really
little
can't tell people what
baby
your role
chicks,
is.
you know, and it's so
'Cause,
cute
if you
to
tell
see all of them together and having a
someone on the
blast.
bad team,
Like
they kill you immediately.
almost everyone
and
was
there's no
there
way of
from their
defending yourself.
cast, and it's just fun to see them in the thick of it, and also to be like the old grandma who like no one
I
knows
wonder
anymore, and like you just get to like
what I
watch
tell
the
people when
show
they ask
and
me for my
hang
role. I think I
out.
go down the route of like,
Although it was my birthday, which is
Kellen,
fun.
happy
I have a
belated.
Oh,
role.
thank you. And Bryce and Wendell like had the DJ sing to me and bring candles and balloon, and it was so sweet.
That DJ
Right.
Caution, such a sweet guy.
I felt
So it's like,
loved, and
when I do
those
conversations, I'll
events
figure
are
it out.
always. There was a time after I first played that it was like so anxiety inducing for me to go, just like a lot. But to go now, I love it again, just as much as I did before I was ever on the show. So it's a good group of people.
Nice. Were you in that poker group?
I cannot
Rachel had
believe
mentioned
Zach
she's
is
friends with
playing
Dino.
in
and
our
that's
living
how
That is
they
how
met.
I. Well, that's how I
That
met.
is
Rachel
insane person
was,
behavior.
yeah, me and well,
He's not even in
Dom's
like he has like
original
3 bedrooms he could sit
poker
in a
group.
desk, and he's
We
sitting
call
in the
Outfluff.
center of the living room.
I was like, wow, I didn't realize you were like,
Where's
into
my
poker. She's
family?
like, I wasn't. I just wanted to hang out with Survivor people.
Yeah, that's what she's not exactly the biggest card shark.
No, she's not.
Oh,
she's
Mitch
not.
McConnell?
Although she wins her fair share
You know the
amount
lore
in our
of
group
Mitch McConnell
games,
with this
but
group, right?
we haven't played for a while. We've all been a bit busy.
Loves Mitch McConnell. Here's a
Following
picture of
Rachel
him with
around
Mitch
and
McConnell.
having a
He was
super
like working
fun
on his
time.
staff,
So.
or not working on
Did
staff.
she pocket
He
chips
met
like she
him
did
for
Bryce?
like a school thing at like
Oh,
12.
probably.
There's a
I
picture
wouldn't put
with him.
anything past her.
It's awesome.
All right, Karen, can you hear me? Are you all good? Are you back?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And you see a token.
Sorry about that.
But now Sammy's gone.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sammy's
I told,
clearly having an
I told
issue.
Sammy to refresh because Sammy couldn't hear someone, I believe. But yeah.
Can you
And
hear me now, Sammy?
Yes, thank God. That was the most awkward conversation because I could hear like silence, and then Owen would talk, and then Bloom was laughing, and I could see your mouth moving, but I didn't know what you were saying, and I didn't know to laugh or not laugh. I wasn't sure.
It's so awkward when Owen. I mean, that's just a typical.
I have that effect on people.
Okay. And
Indeed.
now, okay, I'm gonna put you guys to sleep now because y'all see a token sometime, right? All good?
Thanks,
All right, cool. Good night.
Good night.
Wait, what? What's Zach's?
Yeah, Zach's on the traders up there.
What the hell?
Oh yeah, I played with like some of Dwight's other group who like actually knew how to like do stuff, and I was the one who had the default profile pick. So then they were like, it was like embarrassing. Then they were like, you know, you can change that, right? And now here I am.
Oh.
As the
You hit user on the settings. Look at that.
yeah, it's settings, then something.
In user.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't have a role.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
no. Oh, you can upload an avatar.
Oh, what are the dimensions?
That's dangerous. No, you gotta.
Oh no, it's available with a paid Patreon subscription.
Where is settings?
The little gear in the top right. Click that, or I think you could just press Q. Yeah, Q is just settings.
This is awkward, Mike.
Oh god. Well, one of us is gonna have to change.
I'll find something.
Allow custom images. User.
I'm not trusting Zach this game.
Literally, fuck off.
He's playing this game in our living room. There's like 3 bedrooms with desks, and he's in the center of the living room on a Saturday playing.
Well, because Molly.
No, it's just the same one as
Molly
Cory.
wanted
I
me
gotta
to
change
play.
It's freaking me out.
Okay.
I swear to God, people gotta stop taking my shit. Kayla's just pissing me off.
promise you.
It's like a Davos.
Aha!
Oh, Owen.
Ah!
Oh man. He's
By the
my
way,
he's my favorite. The not
Quinn
Roxroy,
has
but the guy who makes
give
those.
up on packing and is now asleep on the floor. Not even on the air mattress.
They're so creative.
He has
Yeah,
a
they're
10-hour
really good.
drive today. I would go and find a funny picture as
Roxroy?
well
No, he's not
if I
anywhere.
didn't have my screen shared and was streaming and everything for next time. How does this game work? Is it how many bad guys do we have? Is it 1 imp, 2 minions? How many outsiders are we theoretically supposed to have?
I just noticed it. Oh, Roxroy.
I have a subscription, so I was able to upload.
God, Roxroy Toad, I love him so much.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to this. I assume there's going to be 1 imp, 2 minions.
Roxroy's on 50 is going to be great.
And then theoretically 1 outsider, unless there's...
I mean, lock him into Final 5, honestly. Like
a Baron.
That is his
but
spot.
there probably is a Baron, because what are the odds on the 1... I'm not an outsider, sorry. I forget. So it could be just 1 outsider. Probably 1 outsider, 2 minions, 1 imp. They're definitely going to give him a spy. They always give him a spy. And then, I don't know. He likes his Barons, but Scarlet Woman could extend the game, which is good. It feels like it's a very likely situation as well.
So I'm told that Terran's computer has crashed and he's still trying to get into the game. I don't know if that's still the case.
That happened in the past.
In the past, okay, all right, not the present. Thank you.
The present it's no longer happening in the present.
All right, thank you.
I'm trying to think who from BB26 would be playing these games. Quinn, obviously. I think Joseph would be the other obvious one. I'm trying to think anyone else would like fit into the vibe. From 25, it really is just. I guess Izzy has. I think Izzy's played Clocktower once or twice. But like, I can't imagine like Jag would have fun, you know. So this Over the Edge reality weekend's crazy. It's like literally like a Big Brother reunion. There's so many people. From our season alone, I think it's myself, America, Jag is going to be there. I think Matt's going to be there. Mimi, Felicia, Jared. Like, it's pretty crazy. And then from 26, it's like, I don't know who's announced. I'll say the people I know are announced. It's like Cedric and Kenny and Matt. I think Chelsea's going and Cam and MJ and Joseph. Like, it's so many people. And then there's some random people across seasons where it's like, oh, shit. Scotty Sultan's going to be there.
Who?
Jackass. Poser. Scotty Sultan. Worst nerd archetype we've had in years. Bring back Scott from OTT. There's a lot of challenge people too, which would be fun. Haven't met any of them. I think we're rooming with Jag and Jazz, which would be fun. Haven't seen them in a schminute. But yeah, if you're interested in watching meeting reality people, some people's vibe, not others. It's probably not a better event to do it. For charity too. But compare this to like these like little watch parties or meet and greets that happen across the country. The list is wild. And it's funny because it's not all like reality TV people. I'm like, oh my god, who's Frank the Clown from Boca Raton Wrestling? I don't know, but he'll be there. So any Boca Raton wrestling fans? I'll be honest, I don't think I sound good. I could hear myself a little bit. It sounds like I drank a lot more than I did. A lot of my problems this week has come down to Quinn introducing me to Pink Whitney. Never had it. It's weird. I already graduated college, never had it. Delicious. Who needs a mixer? Like, I'm trying to get a Quinn hooked on some genius project with me. And then I first pitched it to him. He thought I was talking about like Genius the music, you know, like whatever, music app. Damn, it's chilly in here. It's getting cold in Nashville. Holy. I would say, like, I kind of appreciate on Clocktower how, like, playing with a podcaster is obviously super fun, but I feel like there's so much more alum in Clocktower than there is in Goose Goose Duck. And I think it's because the alum are, like, we like talking so much more. And Clocktower, like, lends itself a lot better to it. Maybe it's because it's Dwight reaching out and, like, obviously more of us have, like, personal relationships with Dwight than we do. I guess Puya, right? But for me, I just enjoy it more. Goose Goose Duck, I don't feel like is my speed. But I'm excited to get back in a routine, back to gym every day, back to eating good. I had like a cheat week here. It was not good. This is a long ass night. So am I assuming Terran's not like a minion or anything because he got a late roll? Like, how does this work? Or maybe, like, I assume he's just some bullshit. I do like this roll because it's very low stakes. But it is one of those rolls where you have to keep it a secret, which sucks because it's so much easier when you could just be like, yeah, I have night one information, here it is. But I'll take it, as opposed to being a minion or a demon, like, whatever. I think the best player I've played with in all of Clocktower was Claire. I think she's number one. I think the worst I've ever played with is Omer. I think Omer's got to be the worst. Owen's up there too. It's Omer or Owen, the host. I think it is Owen, yeah. He's just too good-hearted. He's too pure. I've been having a hankering for Minecraft. I won't play it on stream. I won't subject you guys to it, but some old school YouTube video on the right monitor, Minecraft on the left monitor. Oh my god.
Who all is streaming?
I am.
Me.
Terry. Who else said me?
Cory.
Is my mic picking up a ton of background?
Sounds okay to me.
That's good.
Okay, I feel like the orange light keeps going on, but it's literally silent in my house except the refrigerator, so I don't know.
It's just me and Taryn streaming? That's crazy. Who has more viewers? Don't answer that question. I can't see your answers. It's Taryn. But let's change that. Everyone, reach out to your friends and family. High effort, Blood in the Clocktower stream. I'm an entertainer at heart. Just wait, I'm about to put up a crazy performance. Alright, let's look at these roles again. So you got the washerwoman is just... Okay, librarian. 1 of 2 is a particular outsider. Investigator. Such a basic bitch script. Mainly I care about the outsiders, which is...
Good
this
morning, everybody. Guess what? I died in the night. What a shame. A demon killed me. Avenge me, I guess.
Okay. See if anyone's gonna chill with me. How do I get out of here?
Hey, Cory.
What's up, Jordan? How are you?
I'm good. I just went to the graveyard, but nobody was there, and I saw you were the only other person in a room.
People don't use the rooms. I like the rooms.
I like the rooms too. So, what I will tell you is that I am a townsfolk person who did receive information. That's the most I want to say right now, because I don't know what you are.
Sure. So what that means to me is night 1 information. So it could be night 1 information or recurring information, I guess. But I will say, like, if you have night 1 information, is there any real reason to not reveal your role?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. It's possible that revealing my role, or at least revealing what I know. Well, I mean, if I reveal what I know, you're going to know my role. But that's actually a good question for you. Is there a reason why someone with night 1 information wouldn't reveal?
Not that I can think of. I mean, obviously, if your night 1 information's good, then they can kill you and play you off like you're the drunk or something, but I feel like that's pretty far-fetched. Like, that was my disappointment. My role is, like, a good role that really it is terrible to share.
Okay. And so, you're saying you're townsfolk, not outsider?
Not an outsider.
Okay, claims, townfolk. Just writing this down.
But
I think that's good information to know, too, based on the amount of outsiders that there could be.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris.
Let me run over to Zach. He just requested me.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll zoom in now.
Hello.
What's up, Mitch? Is Molly there? Hello. What are you telling folks?
But me? I gotta tell you? You tell me.
All right, here, I'm gonna give you a clue, okay?
Okay.
My role does not have the letter E in it.
Your role does not have the letter E in it.
Yeah.
You look like the drunk.
I'm the imp. No, no, but I don't think it's a good role to share. What about you?
I mean, your clue is so annoying. I'm not gonna give you anything off of that.
You can't give me something comparable? Give me one without a vowel. If it's a U, I swear to God.
My role doesn't have a Z in it.
You're okay, man. Asshole.
I'm a good role though.
Oh, are you?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna mark you down as confirmed good then.
Tell me what you are, and I'll tell you what I am. Like,
absolutely not. That's insane. I heard last game you had like a rampage.
Did I have a rampage, Dwight?
That's what my chat was blowing me up.
Came from.
I'm getting notifications everywhere.
Last game last game was I had a strong game. We didn't win at the end, but I
Zach, have you ever had Pink Whitney?
Yes.
Yo.
What are you, like 21 years old? I guess you literally are. All right.
All right. Well, let me know when you're gonna tell me your role.
Okay, there are people.
There we go. Okay, you came in, Blue. I was leaving because no one was there. Okay.
I got abandoned.
Yeah. Cory, have you found anything else since we last spoke?
Yeah, Zach's an idiot. He won't say a single word about anything.
So Zach is an idiot. Okay.
Think of the devil.
Zach, we found out some info about you. It's not very
What
nice.
is that?
That you're an idiot.
Who's spreading that?
I wonder who. Who
I don't know.
among us
I gotta
is
dip though. I gotta dip. I have no reading Zach. I don't know. He's not giving great vibes. He's doing the mouth covering thing a lot, which is a little bit off-putting to me, might I say. I'm trying to think. Me saying there's no E in my role, it rules out like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's an incredibly valuable clue. Rolls out 2 of these too. If only he understood the value of it. Hi, neighbor.
Hello. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we just.
Oh no, I hate this.
Anyways.
Okay, I'll just message you.
Got it.
I think.
Welcome back. There's 10 of you live. Takes 5 votes to put someone on the block. Feel free to discuss.
Zach,
any night 1 infoers?
So I have heard that there's a chef 1.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Explain that one again.
That means the 2 players. There's 2 evil players sitting next to each other, or 2 people who register as evil sitting next to each other.
And do we have a recluse? Are they willing to come out just in case that?
Yeah. Any outsider information is what you're saying. Is what I'm hearing.
I can verify.
What?
I think it's okay to do, right?
I may not, but you know, if you.
Whoa. Sammy, you can verify what specifically? You can verify you are Sammy. You can verify there is an outsider, like just something. Like,
what about all of the above?
So you can verify there is an outsider.
Sammy.
You're telling me.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes, I can verify that there's an outsider.
Do you mean that you've heard a claim, or that you can like verify?
I mean, maybe both. I'll just say it. So I'm a librarian, and I have spoken to one of the people, and they verify that that's their role. So unless they're lying to me, which I don't know that this person would lie.
Okay. So outsider implies that there's a
butler. There's a butler in the game.
Baron. There's a baron in the game also, if there's a butler in the game.
Yep. And the only way that go on.
I can't click the thing in the middle. How many outsiders are there supposed to be?
I think does it default to 2?
It's so it's 10-player game. So 7 townsfolk.
Oh.
Yeah.
I miscounted earlier.
How many townsfolk?
So
7.
So yeah, if there's
so if there is a baron, that means there's 2 outsiders, which means there's 5 townsfolk.
Oh.
So 5.
Oh, jeez.
5, 2, 1. No, 5, 2.
So my understanding is, besides the
5,
butler,
3,
there's info out there that there is an additional outsider.
Well, there would have to be if there's
If there's an additional outsider and there's no claims of an additional outsider, then that outsider is likely the drunk.
Well, I've only heard of butler at this point. So you're saying that someone else has come out as recluse, or saying
someone must be.
I'm saying, yeah.
Go on, Jared. I apologize.
I'm saying if there is another outsider, we should probably hear about it soon because that would be very helpful.
Yeah,
if we don't hear about one, then it's probably a drunk.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Theoretically, though.
Where'd James go?
Oh.
That's not information that should be shared right now, right?
If there's another outsider, we should probably find out right now. Actually, that would be super helpful.
Especially the Saint.
Yeah.
Oh, and I haven't seen you the whole game.
How
I'm curious about anything that you may have found out during this round.
Yes. Not a lot. I did not get information. I spoke to Kellen first, and I believe she's good. I don't know if she wants to reveal her role, but it could be useful in a low information situation. But I'm a non-information townsfolk, and I'm starting to try to figure out how best we want to play it. And if Kellen, I don't know if you want to do what we talked about. But yeah, it's I've not heard of another outsider. And the only information, like actionable information I got is that Taryn shared the chef info with
for the
me
6
right
months.
before we
Appreciate you
came
guys.
back, so
L
not saying
for the 11
Taryn's the
months.
chef, but he passed that along.
Appreciate you guys.
I think since we have sort of a lack of information right now, I was in rooms with multiple people, and I said that I was a information gathering role that did receive info in the first night. I think it does make sense for me to share that information. So I'm the investigator, so I find out between two players that one of those players is a particular minion. So Owen or Sammy is the spy. The reason I wanted to ask Owen that question, I wanted to see what he would say. Sammy's already claimed librarian. One of those two things could be true. They could both be true if I'm drunk, but that's the information that I have.
Librarian is a great bluff for the spy because they can go to somebody knowing their role.
Yeah, and the spy.
If there's a virgin,
good when investigated.
If there's a virgin, Sammy could nominate them to prove she's the librarian.
No, that literally will not help. That will literally not help.
Oh, does that? Oh, the spy wouldn't. Oh, because if she's
they could or could not proc. It's up to Dwight, so it would be entirely useless.
So I can share that I talked with both Owen and Sammy, and I believed that they were both good. But what we're saying is one of them, with this information, had to have been lying to me.
Unless Jordan is drunk as well.
Drunk or poisoned.
Or poisoned.
Or lying. Well,
or lying.
Sammy's not a bad.
The big three. Or lying. You never know.
I was gonna say Sammy's not a bad vote though because librarian.
Yeah, that's
info
fine.
is that. It's not like.
Noms are open, by the way.
Yeah.
But there's a chance that there's only 5.
Freshly married, and he nominated
Owen, how dare you? First of all,
I'm terrible.
Wait, who was this for?
There's a chance there's only 5 of us though.
Yeah, but I mean, we
There's still 7
goodies.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm okay with this. This doesn't bother me.
All right, I can run for Sammy at the request of Owen, I guess.
I'm a night one information person.
Right.
Is there a reason not to? I mean, just to.
That's my question.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we're gonna come up with a more compelling reason to vote anyone else out.
Yeah, it's a night one. Already expended their information.
It takes 5 votes to put Sammy on the block. We're running it.
We don't need that many. Just saying.
Well, I feel like I'm missing out.
Oh, it makes noises now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Owen, you coward! If you're gonna throw my name out, at least put a vote on me.
Professor said we didn't need that many votes, so I was being a good team player and took my hand.
Yeah.
You're a little man, Owen.
So Owen and Kellen, you guys had talks, and you guys can kind of vouch for each other. You're saying?
I'm inclined to believe her. Yeah.
I don't know now that. I mean, I really 100% believed Owen.
Information.
Okay,
I would be
I
skeptical too.
100% believed Owen, and then what just went down where he just like automatically like made a quick move against Sammy. But I think it makes sense from like a board standpoint with the librarian. So I'm okay with it. But I was like 10 out of 10 believed Owen. Now I'm like an 8 out of 10.
Because if Owen came up to you and like knew info about you, it is always possible that he was the spy because that's the role he would have been. And like
I didn't know anything about
he
her.
didn't know. I just
leap of faith, and I reciprocated.
That's better.
Yeah.
Look, I've been drunk before in this game and in real life, so I don't even know if I trust my information.
I have also been drunk many times in real life, so that could also be happening to me as well. But I don't think that matters, right?
Well, hopefully we have an Undertaker.
No, it's good. Just slide over to the right and remind myself what that is.
If Sammy's the spy, it will not help us in any way.
Oh.
There's Undertaker.
Shit.
Just saying.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I mean, honestly, it might not tell us anything. I mean, other than just to kill someone for no good reason.
But isn't that the fun of this game?
No other information coming out. Only one claim of an outsider.
So far.
All right. With that, Sammy has been executed, and Sammy dies. Good night.
You.
You're a jerk.
She's gonna come back here and hit me.
Whack
Is
you
there like
upside
a
the head.
resurrection character?
Get the rolling pin.
There is not a resurrection character.
Why? What are you planning?
Dad rules for everything, you know. You never knew. Never know.
Y'all know that video of the people LARPing at the park and they find a body and the guy's like, I
think
cast a necromancer
the
spell.
person saved
Didn't
here.
work.
What?
That was hilarious. That was
Yeah.
hilarious. He's
But
like,
the
"I
guy-
didn't know
On the off chance he is the investigator, he's obviously an easy kill. If he's a drunk, you know, saving him's bad, but right now my vibes are Zach's doing a little bit of yapping. A little bit of yapping. I don't know. I mean, I didn't get anything from Bloom, really. Kellen always scares me, but I don't think it's Kellen right now. Terran's been acting normal. Christian's been a little bit more laid back than I would expect, but it's early in the game, so I'll give him a chance. That's kind of where I'm at. Sammy says her sus is on Jordan. I don't know.
Yo.
What's up? What's up?
Hello, our very 100% completely there monk living a faithful life.
Are they buying it?
We're all buying that. Yeah, it's working. Anyway, who do you want to pick?
I'm thinking, by the way, when I gave Zach my advice, like, no letter E, I didn't realize how 87% of the rolls have a letter E in it.
That narrows your
Tough
options
one.
down pretty quickly. But yay, it's a fun one to say.
I think, I don't know. I mean, Kalish has a good chance of being bad, but on the off chance he's like a not drunk investigator, it feels like a good save. So I'll go Kalish.
Kalish it is. All right, thank you.
Yep. Okay. Alrighty. Jacob just unmute to cough. That's funny. I'm trying to think the weirdest person I saw going over the edge. When I say weird, I mean like the most shocking. Because there were some like, what the hell are they doing here? Kind of people. A lot of Survivor people. I saw Jerry Manthe was there. That was awesome. I really want to meet her. There was someone else that cracked me up. It was some like early season dude, one of the big dudes, not like Silas, but someone like that. I don't know. Damn, everyone's typing up a storm. I don't want to send Taryn a message. I'm shy. I can't send the first message, you know, it's embarrassing. I gotta talk to Taryn tomorrow. He's my neighbor. People I want to talk to are Taryn. I want to talk to Christian and Taryn. I think that's my mission for tomorrow during the day. What's nice is once I die, I could just say my role. Obviously, it's not really a useful role at that point, but... I'm honestly jealous of Quinn today. I love long drives. I haven't been on one in so long. I was thinking maybe driving to like DC or something. It's getting cold in Nashville though. It's like 40s. It's getting a little bit intense. The nights are very long. Can I metagame a little bit? Like, what does that mean? Like, how many wake-up rolls could there be? Like, I mean, empath, fortune teller. Yeah, there's like all these. So the spy register is good. I mean, it's so interesting. Like, the spy is such a better minion role than all the others. Like, Baron is good, obviously, but, like, it's not the same. Y'all remember the old Super Smash Bros. Commercial that was like, settle it in Smash? I want to settle it on the Grimoire, you know? These are very long nights. Like, I swear, it has to be everyone has a role that they have to yap about. Like, literally, like... I don't know. Or we have, like, an imp who is just a certified yapper. Bloom finally told me he's a chef. Taryn... Okay, so Bloom's the chef. I'll tentatively believe that information. Theoretically, Sammy's claiming librarian, which, you know, she was definitely willing to die, but that's what a good minion would do anyways.
Good morning, everybody. No one died in the night.
Oh.
Ooh. Okay.
Hey.
Saved you.
Oh, thank you.
I should have waited a minute to get in a call with you, but okay. So that's what happened. I just figured like.
What's your? I mean, I know you're like the doctor-esque
the monk.
character. The
I'm
monk. Okay, I'm just gonna write that down. I won't.
So
that to other people.
Yeah, like obviously it's not a good one to share. I think I'm kind of annoyed. I feel like they're gonna know it's me. I think ultimately, that means you're probably not the drunk investigator, because they would want you to like stay alive and keep giving off bad reads, which means I think your Sammy Owen information was very likely correct.
Mm-hmm. Do you believe Sammy that she was the librarian, or do you think that that would mean that Owen's bad if we're both right?
I have no preference about which one. Like Sammy's been chatting my ear off in the night, but she a lot of nothing.
She said she was,
I want to talk to Kellen and Owen because
I really want to talk to. I want to get a better read on Owen too.
But yeah. So I know you're good.
Yeah.
You're like my only confirmed person right now.
Cool. Thanks for saving me. I'm gonna go back to the main chat.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello. Haven't talked yet. What's your situation?
I'm trying to figure out if Kellen is an outsider because I felt like she was implying that she was, but Owen said that he knew what her role was and that there wasn't another outsider claim. But she rejected my advances.
Yeah, I'm always worried about someone in Owen's ear. Like, is there a chance Sammy's bad and so is Kellen? Like that's kind of my world.
I mean, it did feel like Kellen was trying to defend Sammy for what it's worth, but
I don't know. But I really have nothing on these top people. I have a chef claim from Bloom.
Yeah, I got the same.
What does that mean? Jordan claimed investigator, which I'm pretty inclined to believe.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically those are kind of like this like lower row. Sammy, I have no idea. I really couldn't tell you. But I think if I believe he's the investigator, Sammy and Owen, I'm not super opposed to an Owen vote.
Yeah, I just want to know what's going on between him and Kellen, and then I would love to know what do you get any info? What's up with you?
No, I'm a you go to the grave with your role kind of thing. But no info.
Okay, yeah, me neither.
Yeah. I'm gonna go try to yap up Christian.
All right.
Yeah.
I know the possibility is there.
Or Owen actually.
Hello.
Did you get a request from Taryn too?
I did. He tried to talk to me. I mean, we could bring him in if you want, but he didn't give me much. When we chatted on the first day, he shared the chef info, and then he said he doesn't get a lot of information.
Yes. So the mic is the chef info, and basically where I'm at, Owen, is I believe Kalish about the investigator. Which puts it between you and Sammy. I have no read on Sammy, really. I was just curious what you and Kellen were talking about, because it feels like this is a classic Owens in a duo game.
Yeah, well, so we were talking about our roles and how neither of us get information. I told her, well, she was like, I got screwed over last game because I didn't share. I'm hesitant. And I was like, well, I'll tell you, like, I'm one of these three townsfolk. So I gave her Ravenkeeper, Slayer, Mayor. So I'm like a relevant later townsfolk. And then she shared her role with me. So I'm inclined to believe her. And then just objectively, just like knowing that she did look kind of upset when I nominated her, and I know she was trying to play it off like she didn't mind getting nominated, but I do think she was a little pissed. Or Kalish is drunk, because I know my role, but I think he might have clocked Sammy.
Well, if you're not an information gatherer, is there a reason not to share your role?
Not really.
Go on then. You have the floor.
Not really. No. I'm the mayor.
Okay, that's a very good
it is an
fake
easy one.
Claim roll, but that does make a little bit of sense. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Well, we'll see what happens.
All right. Welcome back. There are 9 of you. It takes 5 votes on the block. Feel free to talk.
Okay, I was trying to get this information during the round, but I felt like, Kellen, you were implying that you either were an outsider or knew about an outsider in the previous round table.
Well, I'm always trying to figure out and asking like what we're supposed to say to the group and not. I feel like that's my weakest point of this game. But yes, someone has now told me they are an outsider for sure. so I can confirm that there is an outsider as long as if this person isn't lying to me.
Can you say what the outsider role is? Just because
Let
that's
me
super
reread it
important
and see if they're if
information.
it's in danger for them. Hold on, just 1 second.
And who is it?
I mean, realistically, it
It would have to be Recluse or
not
Saint. If it's
okay.
Recluse, they should say it.
Yeah,
If
we
it's-
really should know this.
Well, I would prefer that they say it themselves if they feel comfortable telling the group.
Okay.
No, but
share the character.
Just
without
share the
saying
character
the
without saying the
Tell us
player.
what
Kelly.
yeah,
Okay.
we really need, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I will. There is a butler.
We already
Okay.
knew this.
We
We've
already
already, Sammy said this before. You're making me.
Always honest.
We knew this.
Well, yeah, but
We knew this.
Sammy could have been lying if
Of
I am
course.
correct on the 50-50.
But let's
If Sammy is not lying, then Owen is the minion, unless I'm drunk.
Why
Let's
were you so
assume
hesitant
I
to put
know
that
Karen.
out there, Kellen?
Oh wait, Jordan, you said Owen is the minion, and explain that logic.
Jordan
no,
got
I'm saying
information
that
that Sammy or me was the spy.
I'm saying that if we were wrong on Sammy and I'm not drunk, then Owen is the minion. I'm not guaranteeing that he's the minion. I'm just saying that he might be.
So can we like kind of trust at this point that like if it is a spy game, there would be no Baron, there'd be no poisoner, there'd be no drunk, so the information that we all have is kind of correct?
Well, there'd have to, if the butler is the butler, then there still has to be a Baron.
Right,
So
because
there's
the
a Baron and a
default would be
spy
0.
It would be
the
Baron
Why
and
would there
spy.
have to be a Baron? Couldn't that be the one outsider? I thought it was a
No,
7.
there's 0.
No,
0.
It's 0 default. So it's 0 or 2.
Someone asked me why I was afraid to say what out loud. I just always get nervous because I don't know all the falling dominoes. So I'm always afraid to say something that's gonna get one of the bad people to know that something about the good people that they shouldn't know. So that's why I'm hesitant.
Well, so if we're thinking it's
we're
a Baron
assuming
spy
everybody
game,
I'm sorry.
go ahead.
Or-
you.
No, you're fine. I talked before. You got it.
I was gonna say, like, if we know it's a Baron spy game, which we kind of know, that means all information is probably right. Like, we don't have any drunk poisoner garbage. In which case, we have an
unless
investigation.
the other outsider is a drunk.
A drunk
Right.
and a butler.
We have
is
not
probably-
determined another outsider.
So there could be, yeah, okay.
If no one's coming out with it, there probably is a drunk. So.
I'm inclined to believe Kalish is a sober investigator.
I think that makes sense.
Well, I can
in
try
which
to clear
case,
myself.
Well, here's my question, Owen, because you talked to me about your role. Is there a reason for you to be alive?
Well, I was about to do something because we never get this outcome, so I'll nominate Kellen.
All right. Owen nominates Kellen. Tell me why.
Oh, well, I thought I was going to die there because I've been claiming mayor, and Kellen told me she was the virgin. So either I'm the drunk or Kellen is lying.
Kellen, you're
or in y'all's worlds, I could be the spy, which is valid. In which case, you can just nominate me and execute me.
You wouldn't be a
Isn't
drunk mayor. There's
exactly
no
what
world
Christian
where.
said you were trying to set up to do? Christian, isn't this
No,
what you said?
well,
Owen
no,
was
I
trying
only
to set
decided
up?
to. I decided to do this now because there's a lot of heat on me, and I want to just clear it and then clear both of us because I think people were starting to get suspicious of you. I saw Christian was saying like, why didn't you share that outsider information? So,
Great. Kellen, your defense.
All right, I'm done talking for this round.
I am Christian. Can I ask you? Isn't this what you said Owen was trying
So
to
he
set
thought he was
up
gonna
to try
die,
to, like,
which
clear
means-
himself
Yeah,
between him and Sammy?
Although, yeah, so just to clarify what I had said to Kellen is that one thing that Owen could have been doing is because the concern is that he's the spy, it would confirm
So
nothing
she claimed virgin?
by nominating the virgin, and the only thing now, of course, so basically we learned nothing from this. Yes, he could be the drunk, but he could still be the spy, and Dwight did it. So now we lost the virgin power and confirmed absolutely nothing, and we would have confirmed nothing in any possible instance.
Anything else pertinent before I run this vote?
So this is dumb.
I was hoping I would die
Are you
here.
the virgin?
Yes, that's what I am. So
And
I don't
Owen,
understand.
So the
what's
reason
happening.
Owen didn't die is because he's either drunk or what?
Or the spy. Yes.
Or you're the spy.
Right.
Or evil.
I'm gonna run this vote.
Are we thinking there's a monk too, or a soldier?
So that's what I was thinking of in terms of like not
I guess.
to. I mean, this is the vote, so we can talk about that
I'm
maybe.
gonna
But here's the thing:
Five,
the
we're
virgin's useless now. I'll point out the alleged
just-
virgin.
Oh,
That's what they always say about me, Christian.
Oh,
Didn't the soldier
Please don't
just
take
come
offense,
out?
everyone.
Shouldn't the soldier just come out?
No,
No, probably more
no,
likely.
no. We want
No.
absolutely not, James, because we don't if because if it's a question of whether or not it's a monk or a soldier lack of a kill, we don't want to confirm which one it was, the evil team, James.
Right.
Can I nominate
any other nominations today?
Oh, that's a good
Yeah,
point.
I'm
yeah,
thinking Owen.
James.
Right, fine.
Cory, what was that?
You've been quiet. Any thoughts here on what's going on?
Cory, did you nominate someone?
Cory nominated me.
Okay.
Let Jacob answer first.
Yeah, James, you can answer first, and I'll go through
I
this.
was inclined to say if Jordan's
sorry.
information is correct, let's just vote Owen and call it a day. I mean, either way, he doesn't give us any information, and part of me could think is maybe a Sammy, like not Sammy, Owen. They're both evil, and somehow it works together. If one dies and the other has their powers. Like I don't know. Like it could be something like that would be a good strategy, like overall, where one could get sacrificed first and the other one could take over powers.
All right. Now, Cory, your accusation against Owen.
Sorry. I think in this world of believing Kalish's information, Owen seems like a pretty good vote, even if he is what he claims. We kind of come to the conclusion like spy or drunk or mayor. Like I'm down to kill that guy.
All right, 50-50.
Owen, your defense.
That's totally fine. I just want to tell Town. Christian did have to remind me the spy doesn't trigger. Like he had to remind me the rules when we were deliberating day one. So the token I am seeing is mayor. So either I'm the drunk or Kellen is lying. But I think more likely I'm the drunk. So yeah, I'm happy to get voted out because
if you're the drunk, then you're giving us bad
then
information anyway.
then my mayor power wouldn't work at final
Yeah, it
3.
doesn't matter
And
anyway.
it never happens in this.
You're not the
these
drunk
lobbies
mayor
anyway.
either. That'd be crazy of Dwight.
Killing the 2 investigator pings is not the worst thing in the world. In the
Right,
first 2 days,
Yeah,
but
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
And this vote, just double checking. This is for Owen. This vote.
Yeah,
Yes.
for Owen.
Okay, I didn't hear the nomination.
You can see the clock hands or the yellow one points to
Oh, I see.
who's
Yes,
being nominated.
I see.
It takes 5 votes to put Owen on the block. I'm gonna run this vote.
I'm gonna do it for symmetry. Oh, dang it.
do minimum. Let's do minimum. We don't need more than 5. Minimum. Hey, Zach, can you count? Are you good at counting? Thank you.
Oh, he did it.
Zach, are you good at counting?
5 is enough.
Christian, I think you might have just screwed that one up. I don't know how the rules necessarily work, but you got me.
Really? Oh, because of the. Oh, I know there's a public butler claim. Interesting. I didn't think about that. I'm not sure the implications are big right now. I nominate Mike Bloom.
Okay.
Tell me why.
Quiet as hell, which is extremely weird for a podcaster.
Mike Bloom, how dare you not be speaking 24/7?
I apologize. Yeah, you caught me in my 1 hour off. I mean, I have
Bloom's the
certainly
chef,
talked
I
with
think.
other people in private conversations about my role, about the information that I've had, trying to just puzzle through things. I can say I was a night 1 role, and frankly, I'm a little taken aback by the drunk information as well. I agree that I don't know if Owen is the drunk mayor. I am nervous that I could be drunk, and therefore my information is just worth a hill of beans.
Oh, are you claiming that you were okay? So I don't. So are you? Have you made a public claim? I don't have anything on my green
I've not
list.
made a public claim. No.
I think it's decently well known.
I mean, yeah, I'm the chef.
I assume. I didn't want to say it out loud, but
From the
that's
creators of Chef One presents this beautiful piece of meat.
Okay.
All right, anything else pertinent before I run this vote for Mike Bloom?
So just to be clear, we have a claimed chef, a claimed librarian, and a claimed investigator. 3 out of 4 of the first night information roles of what could be perhaps only 5 townsfolk, which, to put it frankly, would suck and beggars belief. Not specifically toward.
I will say,
which does make me feel like I could be drunk.
There's a world where Kalish is the spy. Just putting that out there.
Of course, absolutely.
All right, I'm going to run this vote for.
I wouldn't
Bloom.
put it past
Takes
myself,
5
but
to
I'm.
tie, 6 to execute.
And by the way, good job, Monk, whoever they are. Assuming
Yeah,
they did
seriously.
that. Forgot to congratulate them. It's a good job.
That was really cool.
Are we assuming it's a monk?
If it's not a monk, then the power short-lived.
Oh,
anyway.
you know what? Because if it was a soldier, they would know.
And I also assume that, like, with a spy out there, that they would probably know who the soldier
Allegedly.
is.
Right, yeah.
All right, with that, Owen has executed and does die.
And
Good
the game
night.
is over. No, it's
Till death do you
the
not
game
part.
is over.
Why would the spy not just have the monk killed?
not a bad
Great
thought
question.
there, Cory.
Yeah.
I mean, that one.
I mean, unless the monks save
There
themselves.
could have been more imminent. There could have been
If-
more imminent townsfolk information coming their way, like an empath that was about to detect
Can
something.
I ask?
I have a question. If
Okay.
Hello. I think I'm dead here. I think I pulled Kalish into a room way too early to where whoever tried to kill him is gonna know. I don't think it's a bad play to just run it back on Kalish, because if I believe he's the investigator, unless he's crazy big braining, in which case, you know, good for him. I think I die here, but I think it's just you just gotta protect Kalish again.
All right, Kalish it is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, assuming she has a pen, which I believe she does.
As long as she has a writing implement.
If you're the monk, make sure to kiss your kids goodnight.
Wait, the spy knows everybody's role?
Mm-hmm. They see the whole board.
I thought the spy just gets somebody at night or something. Okay, yeah. Reading is fundamental. Need to do better. Oh, shoot.
Reopen the schools to specifically play Blood on the Clocktower.
The spy knows everybody.
Yeah, I think I die here. I'm pretty sure I think Sammy's bad, is my read. She's just giving me, like, bad reads. Like, sussing Kalish, I feel like, is a very valuable thing for the bad team to do, because her information's huge. Terran hedging his statements like that's a little weird. Do I have a claim for? Well, I know what Kalish is. Let's give Kalish his role. What other roles do I have here? Kellen's claiming Saint. Owen claimed Mayor. Where's Mayor? Zach didn't give me a claim. Taryn didn't give me a claim. James didn't give me a claim. I called him Jacob. I was thinking Jacob Jones because I saw the
Has
Jones.
everyone checked out these smoldering
Might be.
photos of the Traitors cast that came out yesterday? C'est magnifique.
They are nice.
No Derek Levasseur. I don't watch.
Cory only has a subscription to what is it, like ID channel and nothing else and Big Brother.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I did like the comment that was like, "Oh, Boston Rob wore his formal baseball cap."
Yeah, wearing a black cap.
A lot of furious typing going on.
Mm-hmm. The best type of typing.
Sorry, that's me.
Oh boy. There's a lot of sus people. Honestly, the people I feel best about at this point, outside of Kalish, I do feel okay about James. Honestly, I don't feel bad about Taryn. I need a roll from him though. He's got to give me a roll. The second I die, I can tell my roll to people and then force a roll out of them because they know confirmed I'm good, and if they're not giving me their roll, that's sus as hell. So I'm almost hoping I die here so I can start, cooking. I think it's almost inconceivable that I survived this night. Unless they're just thinking I'm giga-braining and I'm not going to just go for Kalish again. But it feels like it would be irresponsible of me to protect anybody else.
Good morning, everybody. Taryn died tonight.
Oh!
Okay. I want to talk with him.
I want to talk to you. Interesting.
I protected you again, which felt like the safe call. What do you get?
I didn't get anything.
Investigators just night one.
Yeah, I get a night one thing.
Okay.
So I'm basically, except I'm useful in that I think that people seem to believe me at this point, which is good for everybody because I'm telling the truth. But I'm not getting any more info.
Okay. The person I'm most stuck on right now is I do think Sammy's bad. Kellen, I think, is lying about her role, and I think Owen's misplaying. That's kind of my read on that whole trio thing.
So you think Owen really is the mayor?
I think so. His whole little scheme to prove his innocence, that feels like typical Owen.
Yeah, and Kellen claimed was it virgin?
Claimed virgin.
But then whoever nominated her would have been dead.
Theoretically, I guess she could be drunk, or it just feels like a weird spot for Dwight to put that. So I think Kellen's my next vote.
Okay, there is Mike is saying he's the chef. If he's telling the truth, then if Mike's telling the truth, and we agree that Sammy is bad, then it is possible that who's next to Sammy? It's why can't I can't see? Oh, who's next to Sammy? On the other side of
me
Mike.
And Bloom. It's me.
Okay, so then maybe if it's Kellen, then maybe Zach is bad.
I have no reason to believe Zach's good. He's given me nothing all game. I'm gonna try to talk to him actually.
Well, I mean, basically, if Sammy being bad doesn't necessarily mean that that you were Bloom or bad, because I mean I don't think you're bad. You're the person I trust the most, and I don't necessarily think Bloom is bad. But there has to be a pair if Mike is telling the truth and he's not drunk, which would mean if Kellen's bad, then I would highly suspect Zach as well.
That's my read right now on Zach. I want to go talk to him.
Okay, cool.
What I'm saying, here, wait.
Yes, I do. Okay, I haven't talked to
Cory. I'm stealing
Hello.
you. What's going on?
Are you telling people your role, Christian? Because I want to confide in somebody.
Okay, I am telling people my role who I'm pretty sure are good, but I know very little about you.
Okay.
So that's the thing. Okay, I mean, if you want to confide in me, I feel like this information's out there already. I'm the Raven Keeper. Okay, if there's a spy, they already know.
And the Raven Keeper would.
I want to get die. I want to get killed. I don't think I'm going to get killed anymore. I think they're going to let me live, which might be good if I make a good critical nomination on the last day if we get there. But so I was trying to bluff in a thing. I don't know. It didn't work at all.
So basically, my information. I feel perfect about me and Kalish. I feel like we can vouch for each other very hard. Zach's giving me look, you can talk to Kalish about it. We're confirmed as far as each other. For the rest of you guys, maybe we're both evil. Who knows?
But you're sketchy of your brother?
Yeah, he's giving me nothing. And I think if the chef information is true, I think Sammy's been bad. Mm-hmm. So that means Sam. That puts it to either Owen or Zach. I don't think it makes sense for Kellen and Owen to be Zach or to be bad, given what we know.
No, so I mean that would, to me, the chef one information would. I talking with some folks. I'm starting to think Zach, Kellen, Sammy. in that case. I was a little sketchy of Owen just because he did the thing I told him he was stupid to do because it doesn't mean anything after I told him to do it. But whatever, people do things. So Zach was sketchy to me too. He told me nothing on the first day, and it was really weird. So I'm okay getting rid of Zach.
I like that. Let's do it.
Sorry, I had to respect the gong there, Cory. I didn't mean to jet out of the conversation instantly.
Hey, no harm done.
All right.
Sorry, Sammy. We got.
Welcome back. There are 7 of you. Take sports on the block. Feel free to discuss.
Zach.
Yeah.
Can you announce your role to everybody?
Why would I do that?
The number one complaint I've heard is Zach is being cagey. Let's address it.
Who's saying that? Who's saying that role?
It's just floating around the grimoire.
People are saying.
Who's saying it? Because I feel like actually most people know my role, so like.
Yeah, it's engaging to me.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I feel like
Sammy
I've
is
been open with
suspicious.
people I trust. It's only the people I don't trust that I've been like, tight-lipped.
Okay.
Who would I nominate, or who did I nominate?
Who would you nominate?
Probably Kellen or Zach at this point.
Why?
Because I trust the people. If Mike's chef information is correct, then I trust the people sitting next to Sammy. If I was right about Owen, then Kellen is next to her. Could also be Christian. However, I think that there's a chance that I could be drunk. And if Kellen is bad, which I sort of suspect, Zach is next to her, that would be a pair that's sitting next to each other. It's based on very little, more on hunches than anything else.
Okay. Hearing your thought process helps me process things.
Yeah, so my thought process is based on a lot of information that if any of those things are wrong, I'm going to be wildly wrong here.
Well, I can tell you that there were a couple things that were wrong, and I don't want to blow up Zach's spot, but I feel like, I don't know. Why do you think one or both of us is bad again? Because you checked us?
No, I don't check after the first night. I don't check. Dwight tells me the two people that...
You have pretty thorough notes there, Kellen.
Okay, but now I have all of this. Do you know how much this is helpful?
I was gonna say it's like cramming, cramming for a test. No, I think so. What Jordan's basically saying is that if Owen was a minion, for example, because if my chef information is correct, that would mean that 2 evil people are sitting next to each other. So then,
and also, Kellen, you said virgin, right? And whoever nominated you last time did not
say it. I am.
You are the virgin. So
yes.
Which means that whoever nominated you last round would be dead. Okay, so you're either drunk or lying, which is the other reason why I think that you could be bad.
Wait, hold on. Explain that. Oh, hold on.
Because the virgin, the first time you're nominating, the nominator, if the nominator is a townsfolk, so it isn't necessarily 100%. I didn't read that in the small print, but
yes,
if the person who nominated
which
you,
is essentially potentially proving that Owen was bad, right?
Who nominated you again?
I did. I did. So either I am drunk or lying, or Kellen is drunk or lying.
So we could play we could just play close the 50-50. I mean, here's the thing.
We've been doing the 50-50 game the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we are 1 ahead in a way because we lost a kill. Although we're at 8 right now. Sorry, 7 right now. So we'll be down to 5 after tonight, assuming they get a kill that goes through. I think that killing off Kellen is actually a very is not a bad idea because her power's gone.
That's fine. I lasted longer this game than like any other game I've played, but I mean, I would like to stay and like sort it through, but that's fine.
I think I could get with any objections to Kellen.
I think it makes sense because I believe Sammy's telling the truth. So if y'all are sus of me, if Jordan's telling the truth and y'all are sus of me, then Kellen is one of the 2 possibilities that I'm sitting next to. So I would see that as a logical.
Well, could this be a Kellen falling on her sword for the imp kind of vibe?
I mean, in which case, I'm happy to get rid of a minion anyway.
Right, that's kind of where I am at this point.
There's only 7, yeah.
I certainly understand, Cory. I mean, it is the right thing to do. Be like, it's not that big of a deal. Either that, or you come out swinging and saying you have a really important power, which you can't do anymore because you already claimed a role.
Can I ask Zach, if you've been telling me the truth, then why would you be a ward?
Because your power's gone. Like, either what I'm saying, my logic on it is if we're gonna get a kill out here, and kills always get more information, like
Just because,
get out
like,
the
Cory
spent
said,
version.
Zach, you should come forth, and then you didn't, and then
Well, it would make no sense. It would make no
trying.
sense.
Actually, ooh.
I have a really a somewhat an important question. Has any ongoing information filtered out to anyone? We don't have to filter. We have to point out who is ongoing, because right now we have no claims of ongoing information from anyone in this town.
Right.
I have heard a claim of ongoing information.
Okay.
I've heard of ongoing information.
Okay.
So have I.
Any nominations, by the way?
I'll nominate Zach.
It's
not.
Cory nominates Zach. Tell me why.
I think in the world where Kellen's bad, Zach's bad too. I'd like to. Okay, I want to talk to Zach next round because apparently he's confided his deepest secrets in everyone else but me. So maybe everyone else feels more confident than I do.
Zach, your defense.
Yeah, I mean, it's not me, and I think that enough people at this table know who I like. I mean, yeah, I think that the people that I actually trust know what's going on here, and I need them to also trust me. So, like,
Well, can they vouch for you?
Yeah, I mean, people have vouched for me.
Go
But
on.
I don't
then, vouchers.
understand. I don't understand.
Well,
I just feel really sus. I'm sorry to turn on you, but I feel pretty sus about Zach as well, especially because Cory and I haven't even had a chance to talk, and like our cross information across the table is like pointing towards you.
What information is pointing towards me, Kellen? Just be open with it at this point, because we might as well.
Because you aren't being open with it, but I don't care. I don't care either way. And by the way, I wrote to you and I was like, okay, this is what your role is, but maybe if you're actually lying to me and you are the bad guy, and then you stopped chatting to me as soon as I asked if you were actually bad.
Right.
First of all, I told. Well, hold on.
James or Sammy, did Zach tell you his role in the first round?
Not the first round, the second round.
Oh,
What
maybe.
I will
Okay,
say-
I wrote the note down, but okay.
Right,
I was more suspicious of Zach before him and Kellen started fighting.
Anything else for
Now I'm not.
Unless there's
there's no reason to kill me here, guys. Like,
I guess
Hey,
my
Greg,
do you
only
guys want a
defense
question?
is that my role doesn't matter to die, so that's fine. It's fine.
I
have a. Okay, no, go.
Okay, I'm gonna run the vote.
Let Dwight run it.
Yeah.
Zach, can you answer my message, please?
Zach, thank you for your defense.
Check your text, Zach.
After my 600 messages to you, James.
Right, I'm gonna run this vote now. Is that enough time?
See, no harm done. We're good.
All right, not enough. All right,
Dwight, I'm going to nominate Kellen.
Tell me why.
I'm nominating Kellen because I'm not sure about her virgin claim. We know that there's potentially a chef 1, and I highly, even though I didn't vote for Zach, I am suspicious of Zach, which would put Kellen next to him, and I'm more suspicious of Kellen than I am of James. I think that if Owen is telling the truth, which even though I was the one who put his name out as the potential spy, I think I do trust him more than I trust Sammy at this point. So there's multiple reasons. I'm not 100%, but I have a couple reasons.
Kellen, your defense.
Bro, we have not even talked. You haven't tried to talk to me.
We haven't. I have tried to talk to you, but we haven't talked. You're right.
Kellen.
No, you have not.
I don't think there's anything I can say, so I'm out.
All right.
I think that Kellen makes sense here.
Yeah, because basically there's a couple worlds. I mean, we can run the vote or whatever. I can talk during the vote, but when it comes to like the worlds that are available, there's the Chef 1 information, and the two that make sense for Chef 1 next to each other would be maybe Zach and Kellen. Technically, could be me and Jordan, I guess. I don't buy that as part of Cory, because if Sammy was the spy, then it probably would have pinged as a non-pair, would be my guess.
Well,
why would it have pinged as a non-pair?
Because a spy can read as good, and that seems like a natural storyteller decision to mislead the chef with what the spy does, Zach.
Okay.
So couldn't Cory and Sammy just be like,
It could be the equal pair.
Like, it could be.
Could Sammy be the spy, Cory be the imp, and
Would it be Terran and Bloom, or would it have to be? I mean, look, I'm reasoning like you would have to assume that Dwight would take the spy and intentionally make them read as evil to point the chef toward them. That's what you have to believe, right?
See, that's the next level I'm not at yet.
What's that?
That's the next level I'm not at yet.
Yeah.
Right.
You and I both.
All right, I'm gonna run this vote for Kellen. It takes 4 votes to put Kellen on the block. Running it.
A lot of votes here.
So now Cory is voting with
It's
that.
ADC.
But
Yeah, Sammy rage quit.
Kellen, you know I'm good.
No. 5 is enough.
Kellen, everything I've said to you has made complete sense. It all tracks.
He said, "I've been spitting." What do you mean?
Have all the keys changed? Like, I just pressed one button and I totally exited the game.
You just quit
They
on
did
you.
I'm
update the
like a
software.
12-year-old learning to play video games for the first time. This is awful.
Yeah. Well, to be clear, in the last version, the power button on your computer used to be the hand raise feature. So
It's still alive, right?
Christian, why the jokes at my expense? I don't understand.
no, that's actually more a joke of the app,
Alright.
the app information.
What do you
It's
think?
pretty.
Can I nominate?
Yeah.
I just want to nominate Cory real quick.
Okay, valid. So valid. Tell me why.
I don't trust how Cory's been playing this game. He starts off saying that his role doesn't have the letter E in it, and you know what doesn't have the letter E? Is Imp. Imp doesn't have the letter E. That's really interesting.
Cory, your defense. Oh, never mind. Zach, you continue.
No, I found the way Cory's been playing. Does anyone trust Cory? I mean, he's sitting here being like, does anyone trust Zach? And I'm like, yeah, there's several people that like know all my info. Does anyone actually know everything about Cory? Is anyone willing to vouch for him?
Who are the 7 people that know your info?
James, Kellen, Taryn, Sammy. I think Kalish doesn't.
Dwight, how big could the evil team be?
Yeah, those 4.
3
Evil's
players.
2.
Okay, interesting.
Right. Cory, your defense.
In response to me saying my role doesn't have an E in it, Zach said his didn't have a Z in it. So he's been like 97%
Ooh.
more suspicious than me. I'm sending Tara in my role right now. So take that for what it is. Oh, sorry. I misspoke the thing. That
That's
one.
not how you...
That one.
I'm gonna run this vote. It takes 5 to 6 to execute. Cory.
Oh, you know what? That's okay.
Taryn, if you can process that in a way which you can share publicly, that would be helpful to shed some light on what's going on.
Line up with all of that.
I think
Yeah,
I
trust your judgment.
Kellen
can in the next.
has executed and does die. And the game is over.
No, there you go.
Sorry, Kellen, did I become
and
man?
your team is won. Yeah, so
Bold
this
claim
game
to claim the virgin.
is Kellen your imp, with your chef 1 pair being Sammy and the chef
such a
himself, Mike
bullshit
Bloom,
game.
in the bottom.
Bloom.
Yeah,
I like that it's like a
okay,
hat on Bloom's head.
It was Bloom. Okay.
Yeah.
That was not a good thing to
alright.
happen for this game.
Kellen,
To
it's
be that person.
awful.
What bad
was
luck
so-
for all of us.
Kellen, I apologize 100%. Suddenly, everything you did made so much sense. When I was like, Kellen, you should die. It makes so much sense for you to die. Why won't you just die? And you were like,
Yeah, so we have your Baron adding the 2 outsiders, the Butler, and the drunk empath, and Zach. Jordan was your investigator who correctly saw Sammy or Owen the Mayor as the spy. Christian was Raven Keeper. Cory was your monk who protected Jordan Kalish on the first night successfully.
Nice.
Aw.
And then protected him
Nice.
again on that second night. Taryn was killed by the imp. But yeah. That was
Very
your.
nice.
Sorry,
that was
Kellen, I
your
would have pushed
GG.
for you further. I thought for some reason I'd become imp after you died.
I
I'm
also
like, let
did,
me-
so I was like, I'm just gonna lay it down because Mike is a
That-
manager. I'll just go to work for Mike. But
Yeah, that's-
apparently, you can't do that
That's a
without
different
a
minion.
lady or
Alright,
whatever.
Shots
I,
over.
I
I
got
stand
so
by.
confused
Killing
because
Zach was a good kill.
my running theory was it was Zach as imp and Kellen as minion, and then when Zach was because I was like, okay, Zach, let's kill Kellen, and he was like, yeah, I'm down.
I
I
kinda
was like,
popped up.
and then they
Solid
got
game,
fight, and I
solid
was like,
game.
wait, now who's the demon? And it was very.
I do not understand this game.
I
at
did
all.
my job. I
knew was
protected somebody
totally
once.
fucked at the beginning
My sus
when
on Zach
Owen
was
like,
fine.
oh, actually,
the whole
all we have
sus
to
on
do is
Zach
try
was
to kill
predicated
you,
on
and then
sitting
we'll know
next
you're
to
lying.
Kellen.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Chat's open now, yeah.
So it went uphill from there because I thought I was gonna be sunk in the first round. So
Is anyone cool with staying for game 2? I'll run it faster, obviously.
I gotta
Sammy,
hop
do we have
out.
time?
Yes.
I'm in.
I need to redeem
Sammy's looking for
myself.
some redemption. There you go.
Right.
You were a
That
great
was
participant.
awful.
I loved our late night chats.
Who's heading out? Did you say?
God.
I'm
Can
heading
we
out.
raise hands if we're in? Or I
Raise
guess
hands if you're headed. Raise hands if you're headed out.
Oh, raise hands if you're headed out. I think that's
Yeah.
me. How do I press?
Space.
I did also accidentally do the Sammy thing where I pressed a button and said,
Okay.
"Do you want to go to the lobby?"
Yeah,
and I'm
I
like, no.
got, to be clear, Sammy, I had the exact same thing happen to me. I didn't mean to be a dig at you. It's more the
It's
interface.
okay.
To be
It's
clear.
like, I get it. I'm an easy punching
You read
bag.
Callan and Sammy
Punching
super
bag.
quick. Sammy was an easy read. Honestly, I think both of them were pretty
All right,
obvious
thanks,
this
Ryan.
round.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good weekend.
Bye, Mike.
Bye.
Right, and I think I have someone.
Zach, I was
joining
sus
in
of, but
at the same
most of
time.
that sus
Ooh.
was
Oh,
sitting next to
somebody
Callan.
on-
It's Ben Burns. He's in. Great.
No.
Oh, now I'm disappointed.
This was such a comment. Jordan, I just need you to know that that was like so clutch of you immediately being like, this was my info. That's, I think, what fucked the bad team immediately.
Thank you, but I was also
There was,
nervous
like,
the whole
no
time
way.
that I was giving fake of. Oh, Naomi's here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right. I'm also gonna shuffle the seats.
What
up.
was that
Hi.
reaction?
I'm kidding. She's a
Nice save,
No,
nice too.
it's okay. I was
Thank
talking shit
you.
about Jordan in the Twitch chat, so it's only fair.
Good thing Mike was only a minion.
I feel like
yeah, he
was
was.
that boring for
everyone
everyone
bought his
because I
chef
suck
claim.
so bad
But
at
he
being
didn't
bad.
do well enough
I
to
honestly didn't
protect.
100%
I was
It was
surprised.
more the information than
Yeah, he
stuff
did not
you were
do
doing. You were,
nearly
I mean,
enough to protect
again,
Listener.
we didn't
Zach
talk the whole
just
game,
slithered up next to me.
was unfortunate. But it was more just based on the information that came out because of the roles.
Yeah,
I
definitely
100%
would've played it
trusted you.
differently if I didn't know. I thought that Mike took over if I was gone, so I feel like I would have played it a little bit differently, but not. I didn't have much wiggle room once I figured out. You guys can just figure. I couldn't even believe I got through the Owen thing. To be fair.
How would you rate Naomi's ability to play the game 1 through 10?
Yeah. And anyone who says 9 or below is dying in the night.
I think that would have been a good play, but the problem is there'd be so many people confirmed at that point. Like, I would be able to basically confirm Kalish, and then Terran would be confirmed via that, and then, like, it'd be hard. Like, I think Mike would be discovered eventually, because there'd be so many good people left in these votes. But I think it would have given him a better chance. It would have prolonged the game at the very least. This game is so confusing. Oh, Spurious, you don't even know the half of it. When they do these other scripts, which has like all different roles, it gets like I don't get it.
I'm so sorry, James. I hate this. Whenever I agree to play, like literally when Dwight texts me or whatever, I'm like, please be good, please be good, please be good, please be good. And then when the buttons start to go, I'm like, please be good. I hate being on the bad team.
All right, closing chat. All right, let's look at my roll. So I basically need to stay alive. Okay. I assume I have to stay alive to get that info, right? So I just need to not die, basically. Okay. Manageable. A very chill day at the office for me.
Does Dwight always cover his mouth when he's talking? Does he always do that?
Did he do that during your season?
I mean, during the game. I didn't play with him for that long, Zach.
Could have been longer.
All right, everyone cool. Everyone see a token of some kind.
Yes.
Look, tokens.
I see it this time.
Perfect.
I don't.
I will hit T on your keyboard, and the tokens flip over.
You know, I think for the interface, it would be helpful if they had these things sort of perma in the side, like somewhere, so people could see, because it's not an intuitive hotkey for people. Wish they had that.
Wait, so James, I can just tell you you're rolling the night if you don't see it yet.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, cool. Everybody. All right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and start the night then. Good night.
In the sake of transparency, Zach said his role has an E or I in it.
An E or I. Could be the imp.
I think he's Old McDonald.
Does that imply not an E and an I?
Either? Oh, it's interesting. Okay. So Zach is confirmed, not the drunk.
I mean, last time I was. Like getting the same drunk information 3 nights in a row.
Which
and
I
playing
was,
your
I was really trying to get you to share with everyone because you told me I was good.
I know, but if I told everyone that I was empath, I was just gonna get murdered that night by.
Well, you wouldn't have. I can
Well-
guarantee you. I can guarantee you that. But I get you. I get you. Okay.
Helen, I think you should have murdered me.
No, because you would have been defending me for being good. I should have. Obviously, I should have murdered you earlier. I thought you were gonna tell everyone that I was good and go to bat for me, but you didn't.
Yeah, greedy. I wanted more info. I was like, no, because I knew you were good, incorrectly. But I wanted to find out if Christian was good, and I could only find that out if you died.
I know. I tried to pit James against you. I tried to do all these mean things, but you yelled at me in the chat and said I did something bad. So we're even. How about that?
Yeah. If you thought I was yelling at you, you should have seen my DMs with James. I was like, I was literally like, Nom Kellen, Nom Kellen.
Well, I told James that it was sus that you were trying to get him to nominate me and vice versa. I said that you were pitting us against each other.
You're not evil in real life, just in that game.
Most of the time, I think I'm not. Don't ask my exes.
Dream podcast guest.
I literally have this dream of doing a podcast with all of my ex-boyfriends.
Oh boy.
And like ask them what their perception was of me because I'm sure I was a psycho bitch, you know. But I like don't think so. I think they all screwed me over, and I feel like it would be just a fascinating. This is a group of podcasters. What do we think? Would this be a good podcast format to go interview all?
Not for you.
Exes?
I think it would be.
Dive.
It would be great for everyone listening.
I'm like married to a really hot, sexy Spaniard now that's becoming a pilot. So there's nothing that these fools that I dated could say to me to make me feel bad.
Is he on this podcast as well?
Well, obviously, somebody has to come on and redeem me.
I think that could be an interesting format.
It was inspired. I remember the Netflix show where I forget which. Like STI a guy has, and he goes back and tells all the women that he slept with that he had chlamydia or something, curable. But the premise is that he goes back and talks to all of them, which I loved that show. And I was like, what if I went back and interviewed all of these? I got broken up with at my birthday party twice, at my 30th birthday party and my 33rd birthday party. I mean, we've got to figure out what the hell went on in their brain,
these birthday
right?
parties?
I don't know. Wouldn't it be fascinating to find out?
This is so ominous as someone who's about to have their 30th birthday party. I don't know.
How long have you been dating the person?
8 years.
Oh no, I was with both of them for almost exactly 3 months to the dot. So you're safe.
Okay, I'm gonna panic less now.
I would hope after 8 years your partner would have a little more respect than these.
Oh,
Naomi, we're canceling Danny if that happens.
I like this role.
Naomi,
Not many
did I see
decisions
that you
to
were
make.
on
It's
Pop
just
Culture
stay
Jeopardy?
alive.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
That's so fun.
I know. I did break my NDA to tell Omar that me and his sister have a lot in common.
Them or no?
Wait, so you mean you broke your NDA to tell everyone? Is what you're saying?
Pretty much.
And Jennings actually watches Dwight's
Homer
streams,
is a
so
certified yapper.
Oh no.
Thank you, Anonymous, if you're still here, by the way. 10 subs for what? I appreciate it. Streams have been a little bit mid lately. The Quinn one was obviously great, but Got to get back into preparing stuff. Law school's been kicking my ass a little bit, just so much. I'm submitting applications in 2 weeks, so I've been essaying the hell out of these essays. Gotta stay alive here somehow. I don't know anything about Naomi. I feel like Sammy's the person who I'm best at reading in this thing. Zach is pretty tough. Kalish, I'm always a little bit sus of, which is why I was kind of check him and deal with him first. Terran, I don't think is the hardest to read. I swear, James just unmutes his mic.
I remember my first bong hit.
I made that same joke the other night when James coughed.
Honestly, it's very likely to be Molly based on how long this typing is taking. It could be Molly. It's possible. I had a bit with Molly where I told her that Cory was just like the name they call me. My real name is Gorgon. And like she would never really believe me, but I would always just like insist and lie and like say, Molly, I swear on everything that's holy to me. Like I swear on my life, your life. I swear to God, like I promise that's my name. And I'd like to think there was a singular moment where she might have believed me. And I miss you so much. I'm gonna say it's Molly.
Hi.
Damn, Zach is fucking sending messages to everyone. I feel a little bit used, personally. Why am I getting notifications for Jared's comments on Chelsea's posts? Who asked for this? Right, let's go. Don't dox us. I was literally gonna say maybe don't say it in the chat. I was literally gonna say maybe don't say it in the chat. But don't worry, it's not that many people watching. Don't put this in your stream. How do you think this works? Don't worry. It's a very empty chat today. Also, trust me, Zach, you don't got the haters I do. I don't know why I'm saying it on stream as if he could hear me. Because if he can't hear me, that means he's staring at my roll, which would not be good.
Good morning, I perished. I solved my murder.
I'll be in the library. Oh, not this guy again.
Hey, Cory.
Hello.
Hey, Naomi.
Hey guys, looking forward to collaborating today.
Oh,
Yeah, I
always.
feel like Cory. I'm like conditioned to trust you now because I trusted you so much last game.
Well, good. I've got great news for you. I'm good again.
Oh, good.
So, this is huge.
So Cory, I'm putting in my notes.
Awesome.
Cory says he's good.
Yes. What are y'all willing to say?
I'm a similar role to what I was last time in that I received night 1 information.
Okay. Again, what's the incentive not to share said information? Because
I think this time actually, well, I'm not going to share I think sharing the information is bad if you guys are bad, but I will tell you I'm the washerwoman.
Okay.
I don't think there's any reason to hide the fact that I'm the washerwoman, but I think telling you the information could potentially be bad for the town if you guys are bad.
Hi, James.
Greetings. Wasn't in a room and everybody was scattered, and I was like, I want to get into a room and talk to people. So what's going on, folks?
Jordan claimed washerwoman, but didn't say the info.
Yeah, I was. Cory asked if there's any downside in revealing what I am, and I don't think there is. Last time I wanted to wait until last time I had a similar role. I wanted to wait until we were in the town central, this is the town square or whatever, because I feel like you can gauge other people's reaction. This one, since I know potential good information about people instead of bad information, it makes sense to not reveal what it is. But everyone could hear this. I'm the washerwoman. I'm not revealing what I learned yet because I think that could be bad. But I'm the washerwoman.
Yo.
Hello. So we chill in this game? How's this going?
I mean, I'm a good role. I get information, so like,
is it every night kind of vibe?
Well, my game plan is literally just, get information, and then once there's like, I don't have any information yet, but like once I have anything relevant, I'll start sharing it.
You know what's crazy?
Mhm.
Ditto.
Okay.
I'm in the same boat.
Yep, sounds good. Great chat.
Yeah, man. All right, well, that was good.
Hello.
Sorry, I was trying to catch you saying something.
I'm just. Yeah, we're
what about now?
Raid. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate that so much.
I like just hanging out in their rooms. The problem is then the rooms get too busy, Honestly, I'm doing the BB26 right now. I'm just sitting in the church, hoping the game figures itself out. Uh-oh. Hey, Sammy.
What's up, friends?
There's only 20 seconds left, so I didn't want to.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was in a big room in the library with some people before. I think Owen and Cory, you were both there.
I was in there.
But I haven't really had any private chats this round. Any information learned?
No, Zach's claiming he's a info gatherer without anything yet.
Cory is info guy.
Bye.
I guess.
I'm just airing out all his shit.
I thought we were done.
Ring the gong.
Yeah, we are.
I missed something.
What's up? 10 Alive, 5 to put something on the block. Feel free to discuss.
Okay, any first night information that people are willing to share?
I mean, I told half the game this already, but I'm the washerwoman, but I don't think that revealing what I learned yet is necessarily a good idea.
Yeah. All right.
Jordan, also your mic reverted to its old microphone.
Okay, let me go back.
Are there any outsider claims?
I've not heard any.
Nobody.
Anyone get any night 1 information, whether from you or from someone else? You can throw someone else under the bus here.
I only got two 3 for 3s.
Okay.
Is this better, Dwight?
Not much.
Not really.
At least the camera's not weirdly zooming in, Jordan. Like it's new tactic.
Great. I'm just going to put this timer up for knobs and stuff.
Okay, so I mean, in terms of, has anyone got any sort of suspicious vibes off of anyone? Because we want to you don't want to have nothing to talk about today, because that would be the worst thing we could do.
I heard, so I do have information and I do have suspicious vibes. So I heard that there is a saint in the game. Which
Okay.
would be an outfit. But it's not my own information, but I did hear that. Respectfully, my friend, James, you are being so sketch right now. I'm so sus of you. Just on vibes only, I'm so sus of you. And I have nothing other than vibes to like use as a claim for that.
Sorry,
I'm so sorry.
I'm putting the expressions down, so you're sus of me because of.
So I kept trying to chat you, and you were not talking back to me, but you were talking to Christian the whole time. There were envelopes going back and forth, but you would not respond to my messages. You wouldn't tell me if you were good, and then when I kept trying to request you, you wouldn't
Can you
answer.
check your messages now?
Yes, which is the same thing you said at the very end, which is a very weird sentence about. Well, I don't want to out you if you are good.
That's why I'm like, can I finish it? Read it together.
You split the word in two.
Right now,
I have nothing other than
my
vibes, everyone.
unfounded
I know that that's like
suspicion
not a great thing,
falls
and
on
I'm so sorry,
Taryn.
but I just would like to make it known to
That's
the
where
room.
I'm at.
I told you what I was. I told
Hopefully
you
everyone in
what
chat's going, oh my god,
I told
he's
you the
cheating.
description of what I did. I said the
Nostradamus.
same thing twice to you.
Wait, Sammy, what did he tell you? What did he tell you? Because I talked with James. What did he tell you?
He said, I can do something one time, or some. I forget how he phrased it, but I can do a one-time thing.
So that's Slayer.
I can do one thing, and I might try to do it
and Virgin. So
James, what is the thing? Are you gonna do it now?
That'll be the time.
Do it.
Kill somebody.
I'm so sorry for putting you on the spot. If you're good, I'm so sorry. Please don't be mad.
What? I nominate James.
I'm gonna take a shot.
He's taking a shot.
Anyways, James. In the meantime, you can say whatever you want.
I was going
Okay, so he's not virgin.
I was going to take a shot at. Who did I not talk to? Jordan.
I'm the washerwoman.
Right.
I said that to so many people.
No.
Wait, that was crazy.
You can't take that back. Unfortunately, you can't. But anyways, James claims Slayer and shoots Jordan Kalish. Nothing happens. It fails.
Okay, can I have my accusation now, please?
You can.
So, okay, all right. Sammy, I'm kind of impressed because I think you caught someone flat-footed, and so he said something slightly different to me. He claimed that he might be useful at some point, which might be a different shade of what you said, but at the same time, like he's now claiming Slayer, and now he's off the board because he's used this alleged Slayer shot. He's useless anyway. We have suspicious vibes. It makes all the sense in the world just to if we have no one else to kill, I think it's a good idea.
James, your defense.
I feel like I'm a very solid townsfolk at the present moment, and I feel like I've been on
Based
the
on
winning
what?
side.
Based on what?
Every time I played, I feel like I've been a great townsfolk, and I always have won. So I feel like I keep playing. Like this doesn't make sense.
You're gonna trigger me in statistics, James.
Seriously.
You better stop right now. Unless you're the Undertaker, put down the shovel. Put down the shovel.
Here's the deal.
Should we?
I would love to play this game, but my question is this: only one person said I was sus. I keep the same mannerisms I always had. Sammy,
I'm so sorry. I feel really guilty. I'm really sorry. I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't have a way to like put it into words, but just and in your defense, we weren't sitting next to each other last time.
It's gotta be James,
so
right?
maybe this is how you
There's
chat.
no way. I don't know what
haven't
this
played it.
performance is.
Doesn't matter for the team, so it's whatever.
I'm gonna now run this vote for James.
Should we just do 5? Oh wait, we have 5 currently.
5 votes, but James on the
Like you should have some wiggle room in the back in
we should put
case
500.
everybody else is not suspect. Oh,
Run
damn.
I've got you. These are crazy.
6 enough.
You're
I
best
feel
known spoken
like
math.
that was so fast. And
I
a
feel
lot
a
of
lot of
people
guilt
were
right now. I'm
in.
really sorry, James.
Can I just put out a call one more time for outsiders? It is very important, I think, that we get any outsider claim.
Yeah, like even like if you're the Saints and like it's out there, like it's really good information for us to know. Like whether you're telling the truth or lying, just like
Yeah, because if the information someone claims they filter out they're saying, they should just say it. If it's through a librarian, we want to know if they're drunk or not, which would be a strange drunk choice to like say someone's the saint when they're not. So I don't understand.
So no, the Saints are not marching in.
Okay.
With that, James has been executed and does die. Good night.
I knew it.
As if we won, he could have been a minion.
If we won there, that would have been Sammy would have just played the single like most stuff.
That would have been unreal.
Sorry. Biggest brain
Sammy
game of
Sammy
all
would have been
time.
the true Slayer in that situation.
Oh.
I gotta be really careful to keep up good vibes around Sammy.
Sorry, friends. James, I really am so sorry.
I mean, it's just a war. It's all good. Nothing personal. Anything personal here.
Okay,
Nothing at all.
Oh.
I don't know.
You still get to play, though.
No, I feel like that's kind of this is like my first time ever getting eliminated. I think. Like,
I feel honored to have been able to give you this opportunity.
yes, you and Owen, just always the first to get me out of games.
This furious typing is like ASMR.
Yo,
What's up?
this might surprise you,
Yeah.
but you realize that James was the Slayer.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Time to get in the weeds. What does that mean? If they're the demons. I mean, that's interesting.
My mom just texted me to bring potato napkins to Thanksgiving. Does that mean anything to any of you?
What do you think that could have been an autocorrect from?
It's gotta be an autocorrect.
Potato masher. Potato
pancakes? Could it be a?
Yes.
Yes.
You know what? Probably latkes. She probably said latkes.
Yeah, is it probably latkes? Oh my god.
Definitely latkes. It's 100%. Okay, thank you. I was gonna like go on doing potato themed napkins.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hey.
Naomi died tonight.
Oh, that's a shame.
Sorry.
He just has a frozen shot.
Hey, Sammy.
Hello.
So did you say you heard a saint claim?
I did.
You have the
But
floor.
huh?
You have the floor.
Sorry. No, I did hear a saint claim. I also heard that the two people that person checked, neither of them claimed saint. So someone got information that there's a saint in the game.
Okay.
So either that person's drunk or they're lying, or one of the people I talked to is lying.
Feels drunk because you would claim saint otherwise.
Right. Which also means that my plan to have that person nominate me feels silly. Are you a townsfolk? Are you an outsider? Do you have information?
I'm not an outsider. I'm a townsfolk, and my info is weird because it bodes well for James, which is crazy to me. And I know that's probably not what you want to hear.
Interesting. Okay.
But it's yeah. I think James I think James is good, which is crazy because I did not believe it.
Okay.
So,
okay.
I'm gonna go talk to him actually.
Yeah.
Cory.
Yeah. What's up?
Hey. All right. So, I know information on you. I was pretty vocal in my opinions on James. I'm curious if there's anything you want to share with me.
Yeah. I feel like you're acting very Christian-like in this game. I feel somewhat good. The information I have points us in the direction that James is good.
Oh.
I know. It's weird.
You're not an empath, unless you talk to Sammy and she's secretly the empath.
No,
sorry,
Sammy
I thought
keeps telling.
I thought he was suspicious of hell.
I know. No, I thought so too. I was surprised. I think Sammy. I think there's a drunk whatever role. Whoever determined that there's a saint, I think they're drunk. That's my read because that's how Sammy got to that point.
Okay, so the drunk, that means that there must be another outsider that's not talking about it. So
no, I think they're. So I mean, can you get wrong information? Yeah, you can, right? So can't the person just be drunk? There could be no outsiders.
Absolutely, but I'm saying, but if there is a drunk, then there must be another outsider in the game because either 0 or 2.
Of course.
So that's the thing that we get.
Poisoner though.
Poisoner.
They'd have to get lucky.
Yeah. You hit with the poison. Well, drunk or poisoner makes sense. That makes some sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That tracks. So all right, I can give you. You gave me some information that you have some information that is good. The only thing I'll say is I might be around for a bit. So I think that it might be important that I build trust with town because if I get suspicious, I could be voted out at a really bad time. So that's why I should go and filter around for that. Does that make sense, Cory? I don't know if you.
I think so. Yeah, I'm getting some vibes.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna go talk to James.
All right.
I have to ask you something.
James, let me in. Hey, James.
Hi, Cory.
I got information that you were the Slayer, so I believe you. I might be the only one, but
Thank you. All right.
I believe you, buddy.
All right.
Wait.
Respect the gong.
Yeah, you just obey the gong.
All right. Anyways, what the fuck? There's 4.
Dwight's about to bring down the hammer.
I trust Christian for the most part. Him going after James on vibes is a little bit whatever, but I think he was acting how I'd expect him to act.
All right. Welcome back. 8 of you alive. Put something on the block. Feel free to discuss.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that I am the librarian, and that's been somewhat confirmed by I think a couple of people. I got night one info that either James or Kellen was the saint. Neither of them are the saint. So I am either drunk, which means there is still another outsider and there's a Baron, or I think at this point, more likely, I think I was poisoned night one.
I think that makes a lot more sense. Unless Kellen, I'm assuming that you already confirmed to Taryn you are not the saint. So
I am not.
And clearly we would have lost if James were the saint. So clearly, I
in
did
fact,
screw up
I
there.
think I was told James was the saint to make me scared of voting out James.
Okay, I've heard mixed things about. Look, everyone knows my opinion about James from yesterday, but I've heard from around the Grimoire some people who might have different opinions, but I'm not swayed yet.
Yeah, I'm the #1 James defender. The information I've received points me to the weird world where I think James is not lying to us.
So in which case that means that Taryn must have been. So the only way that makes sense is if Taryn was poisoned. Sammy convinced me with her sus, and I threw him under, and I decided to kill him off, right? But it doesn't make sense. There's got to be a poisoner in play, or Taryn's lying, right? That's the only two things that make sense to me.
Or
poisoner makes sense.
But...
Well, Kellen lying doesn't make any sense because
that's true.
I mean, in all worlds,
the saint would want to reveal.
And there's still no other outsider claims, so me being drunk seems very unlikely at this point.
Yeah.
Any noms are open, by the way.
Okay, I'm gonna go out on a limb and risk my life and nominate Sammy because if you want me to say more than this, then please have me do. But if she is who she claims she is, if I nominate her, then I will die.
Don't have to execute and dies. Go to sleep.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. That's actually really powerful. That's really powerful.
That's
sure,
a good thing.
That is guaranteed that Sammy is the virgin. Mark that down. Sammy must be the virgin, and Kellen is either townsfolk or the spy is the only other thing that can be technically true.
Well, and
I don't.
My power doesn't matter anymore because I was the mayor.
Oh, that's a healthy thing to have near the end game.
Well, I know
but it never works.
Oh, I guess I don't know.
In retrospect, maybe I should have done that because I don't get any more info.
Well, Sammy told me that I should trust her.
And then you just like. Well,
and so I did.
And that's a good thing you did because it just verified you and it verified me.
It did.
No, there's a group of people I do trust now based on that, actually.
Well,
saying that publicly,
one of them
you're 100% one of them.
Okay.
I'm not going to say the other, and obviously that would mean that Sammy would be one of those people too. But it does also, in my mind, make it very likely that two other people are good, which I'm not going to say because I don't want them to get killed right now.
You get to predict two people, right? You learn if either is a demon. The poisoner throws everything off because info could be off. Taryn and Owen are good. I'm inclined to believe Taryn based on vibes, but not as certain. I'm more certain about Christian.
James, you're getting a phone call.
Do I know any other roles?
Yo.
Alright, what do we got?
Spy.
Okay.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Sammy died tonight.
Weird move, but all right.
Wow, this town hates women.
It happens all the time. The last time I played, this happened as well.
Oh no!
It honestly, this kind of tracks. Because there's one person who absolutely cannot be evil in this game, and it's Sammy.
What,
I think this is easy. I think we just determine who hates women the most, and then we figure out who's bad.
Okay. Zach's been spilling everything to me. So I've been spilling him. I'm the Undertaker. Night 1. Let me go through my messages actually. Basically, the most important part is I just got Kellen as a spy, and I got James as the Slayer. And Zach basically is clearing you, Kalish, Owen. If he believes me, he believes me. If Kellen was the spy, I don't know why the hell she would do that. Obviously, there's a poisoner out there, but all the info is telling me it has to be Christian, but I was not getting those vibes.
I was just Sammy was just saying she felt weird about Christian. I haven't really paid attention to Christian. I mean, okay, it's more likely to be Christian if James isn't bad, but I really thought James was bad.
I got Slayer Night 1, which obviously it could be poisoned, but I don't know.
Hold on, would you have been poisoned? Because if I was poisoned, you couldn't have been poisoned, right?
No, you were Night 1, I would be Night 2 then. So the first night I could use my power.
Yeah, and they'd know they don't need to poison me again. And if there's a spy, if there was a spy, then why would you get a spy?
Why would Kellen kill herself as the spy?
I didn't get bad vibes from Kellen at all.
Maybe I'm poisoned now? It's possible.
I think it's possible. I mean, yeah, I think it's possible you're poisoned now.
It just doesn't make sense, that play from her. That's a crazy gamble.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. She was so easy to read last game, and I just feel like. All right, Christian's trying to talk to me. Let me talk to him.
I might be getting snowed by Christian, y'all.
And those are the people. It's like this side of the clock is what I trust right now.
Yeah.
I just dumped everything on Taryn.
Great.
I don't know. Look, I just doing the numbers based on who you're clearing. I'm just buying into you. Kalish is cleared. Taryn's cleared. Owen's cleared. You're cleared. If you believe my Undertaker shit, I'm cleared. We know Sammy's the Virgin. I think it's just Christian, and he's bullshitting me. What's the other possibility?
I mean, it's honestly Christian or it's for me right now at this exact moment. It's Christian or you, to be totally honest. Do I trust? He's saying soldier, so do I trust him as soldier or do I trust you as Undertaker? Because you're right, the numbers are really dwindling down, and for me, that's the only thing that makes sense.
You could 50-50 it. I don't care.
Your Undertaker. I mean, obviously his info. I mean, your info is good, but your info is that Kellen was a spy.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I think my info is stupid and weird, which is damn, this would be my bluff.
Wait, if the spy chooses the Virgin, it's up to the storyteller, just to confirm, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, it's totally possible.
I'm going to talk to Sammy. You try to figure out if I'm lying.
You got 12 seconds, so good luck.
Say that again, James.
No, I said everybody's dead except for Jordan.
You're cleared, obviously. I'm the Undertaker. I'm in this Taryn, Zach, Owen brigade right now, and I think it's Christian is where I'm at.
I am getting Christian's too talkative. He's way too chatty.
Okay. See, the reason I didn't think it was Christian, and he's acting normal as hell. The reason I didn't think it was Christian
Wrap it up.
was because he's talking a shit ton, and I feel like that's classic.
Sorry, Christian.
shit.
It's all right. We had to go. We were just
Welcome back. 6 year live, 3% on the block. Feel free to discuss.
All right, Owen, I'm hearing some things I don't love. One of those things is that you've been putting suspicion on me, which fair, that's part of the game. But I've also heard that you have said things about your role that don't match up with what you're telling other people about that role. You've told people that your role comes into play later in the game, but you have also said to others that your role which could come up at any point during the game based on when you die. So I want to know more about your role, and I want to know why you're not in the bad team.
Well, I guess I've been consistent with it because to me, well, now this is annoying because, well, first of all, I'll start with the part about being sus of you. I wasn't saying you were necessarily evil. I just thought it was odd you said on the first day that you didn't have any one-on-one chats with people when you're claiming to be Washerwoman. That's at least what you said in the big group discussion room, the graveyard, or whichever one we were in. You're like, I didn't talk to anyone one-on-one today, which I thought was weird. And I have said that to multiple people. Because then they were saying, like, who are you sus of? And I was like, that's the only, like, idiosyncrasy I noticed.
Sure.
And then in regards to my role, you're saying basically I'm claiming, like, Ravenkeeper, Slayer, Mayor, something in that kind of ballpark. And to me, all of those are later in the game. Like, to me, the definition, like, I think we're getting hung up here on semantics a little bit. So, yeah, I guess that's that.
Are you feel comfortable telling people your role?
Not really.
Well, so can we? Is there, based on what I'm hearing, and this is kind of directed toward Zach, maybe a little bit of Taryn, like, are we at the point where we're like dump information, play the numbers game? Because if the sus, because obviously there's a world where I'm bad, which I'm voting me out. I get good info, but I don't think it's bad if we have enough confirmed people.
Yeah. Honestly, we have. I feel like there is a lot of info out here.
So I'll dump my shit first. Is that Zach? Do you think it's a good idea knowing what I'm dumping?
Sure. Yeah.
You have a timer, by the way. Keep that in mind.
Of course. I'll be quick. I'm the Undertaker. Night 1, I got info that James, or night 2 is my first time. I got that James was the Slayer, which obviously was odd because he was very suspicious, but I believe that. And then the weird stuff, night 2, I get that Kellen's a spy, which is crazy.
That is such bullshit.
So that's my info.
Oh.
Kellen, what's your defense on that?
I don't even know if it's Kellen.
What did you say, Cory?
I don't know if it's you. There's a poisoner out there, and I think.
mean, I'm already dead.
Sorry. Go on, Kellen. I have a thought.
No, go ahead, Christian, please.
Well, I mean, this was exactly what we talked about last game, right? That, like, what would the spy do to try to look good? They would try to, they would nominate the
Virgin.
The Virgin. But it'd be weird. Why would the spy show up as the spy? Unless it's to throw us all off.
I'm not good at this.
No, I'm saying we literally put it out. Though it's weird that she would show up as the spy.
I don't think Kellen's the
interact
spy.
with Taryn's librarian.
Then you would be weird.
So I mean that's weird. I'd say I'd have to point that out just because we literally talked about that last game and it's literally what happened this time. But I think it's more likely Dwight would say if she's actually the spy that she's the mayor. Therefore, I think it's more likely that she's the mayor, and therefore shows up as the spy.
Oh, hey, the spy also could register as good even if dead. So yeah, that does beg the question: why would Kellen even show up as a spy at all if she was actually a spy?
The only way it would make sense.
What if James was the spy and Cory didn't even need to be poisoned because he just gets a different role from James, the spy?
The only way it makes sense, Taryn, is if Dwight wants to throw us off on that she actually is the spy and wants to throw us off.
Right.
That's the only way he would do it, right?
So are we really doubting Cory then? Is that the consensus on this? Or was he
That's the other option, but that's weird.
I don't necessarily doubt Cory. I think I'm just doubting his information.
Yeah.
Okay, so because it makes sense if he was poisoned last round.
It also makes sense for him to be poisoned, yeah.
Okay, so I was I know through fortune teller info that Taryn and Owen night 1 or night 2 are not the imp. So that's good. And the other ones are kind of a waste, honestly. It was like Naomi and Sammy.
Can someone vouch for Kalish?
I can.
Okay.
Well, Taryn, very, very important distinction. Who did you tell him first your role, or did he say your role first?
I think I told him, but I think he told somebody else first.
I
he
told
told somebody
the
else, and then
only
I told him, and then he
The only person I told was Naomi. Naomi died at night, which I believe means she can't be a bad guy, right? So she would have had no reason to feed that information to Taryn. But I was in a room with Taryn, and I have one other person in a private chat. Taryn said, "I'm the librarian." I said, "I'm." Then I said, "I'm the."
We're gonna run out of time. I'm gonna
Jordan,
nominate
are you
Owen.
good with? Okay.
Wait, tell me why.
I just think he's the sketchiest person right now.
Oh, in your defense.
I mean, that makes sense. It's hard because I have a role where I don't want to publicly say it because then it's basically worthless. But
for what it's worth, I think your role claim is conflicting with somebody else's role claim.
Yeah, wait,
also.
what's your role claim, Owen?
Fuck it, I'm Ravenkeeper, but now
that's bad.
Yeah, so like there's that's why I was being kind of cagey about it.
I've heard a different Ravenkeeper claim.
The question, I think the question kind
Wait,
of.
Taryn. Oh, okay. You don't have to say it.
Yeah.
Can I just clarification on the Taryn Jordan information collaboration
Sure.
again?
Yeah.
Right. Got anything else before I run this vote? All right, 3 votes to put Owen on the block. Running it.
So loud.
I thought your info kind of. I guess it just cleared Owen as the imp, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but then Owen's lying, so.
Right.
So what worlds make
Wait,
sense?
and I want to throw in a nominee as well.
Sure.
Nah, let's let Owen die.
Okay. Christian?
I just wanted you to know that I had the ability to potentially save you and chose not.
I'm about to end the thing in like 5 seconds, unless
I'll nominate Zach. No, I'm just joking. Whatever. It's
okay.
fine.
Christian, you tried something for like 10 seconds.
You're not gonna...
Okay,
Christian,
so look,
before I end it, go for it.
okay. There's a lot of worlds where a spy could explain what's happening. I think that's one thing I'm trying to narrow down from all the different pieces that are trying to confirm each other. That's the one thing that could throw a wrench in it.
Okay, cool. Okay, anyways, that's all I'm making. So with that, Owen's executed. Owen does die. Good night.
Look at poor black and white Roxroy Toad now.
So.
Yeah.
Russ. Yeah.
He walks.
It looks like Roxroy Toad got voted out of the Big Brother house. We're all like gathering around his portrait.
Oh no.
Ooh, man.
That's my thought. Like, because I'm just struggling to find 3 bad people here. Owen being bad is believable. Christian being bad is believable. I don't understand. Like, Naomi dying, I don't see it yet. Kalish, Taryn's vouching for Kalish, but I don't know if that's real. James being the Slayer, like, I just don't know if I was poisoned. That feels like a weird spot to have been poisoned for me. Sammy, we know, is the virgin, so Sammy's one of the only hard cleared. What I need to know is this other Raven Keeper. I think that would be good information.
Hi, Cory.
What's up?
No, she was just testing if you were around.
I'm not gonna lie. When you hesitated to respond, I was like, "Oh crap, he got caught."
Mic checks. Mic checks.
I'm using my sister for strategic purposes.
Okay, so Zach is the Raven Keeper and Naomi's the Fortune Teller. If you die at night, you are welcome to choose a player. You learn if they are the demon. Or no, you learn their character. So Zach's trying to die. Okay.
Good morning. Cory's dead.
Well, that eliminates a lot of worlds, right?
Undertaker, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, imp self-kill, but I don't buy it.
Okay, so let me talk to the people that I...
There are 4 players alive.
Hello.
It's got to be Christian.
It would make a lot of sense.
What's the other world?
The other world is I'm going to be not killed because I'm Raven Keeper. Everyone knows I'm Raven Keeper at this point. So I'm going to make it to the end, and that's basically a win.
Wait. Wait. Question. So, Brain Blast. Christian, first night I talked to him, told me I'm a role that is likely to stick around till the very end.
Yeah, Soldier. He was meaning
So he's
Soldier.
claiming Soldier. Soldier's such a bullshit claim. It's him.
No. Okay, I think it's fair.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope so. Who can I talk to?
Like,
yes.
Claiming Soldier, and like Soldier is kind of like an easy claim. I mean,
he told me he was one of 3 things, and one.
so
of those
I think everyone knows I'm Raven Keeper at this point. I think everyone knows that Kalish is Washer Woman claiming. Christian's claiming Soldier. What's Taryn claiming? Taryn was claiming
Librarian. But in there's a world, I think, where like Cory's info is wrong because the spy wouldn't come up as the spy as a check when they would come up as good.
Star Pass then? Could he have like felt the heat on him and
maybe, but I think if we're considering a poisoner, like why not poison Cory?
Okay.
So
Zach, you're just saying that now?
100% that Taryn and Owen were not the imp.
Not the demons. Yeah.
Not the
Well,
demon.
the only way would be if there's a Scarlet Woman. If there's a Scarlet Woman in play, then they could be.
And then if Jordan's info about the Washer Woman is trusted and confirmed, then I think we got to look at Christian, right?
The only world, so there's 2 worlds I look at, Zach. One is you and one is Jordan. Mostly you, not really much Jordan. The only reason I would say Jordan is because if he were a spy. Okay? The only other reason, Zach, is that famously you always tell me you're never going to lie in these games. You hate doing it. I'm never going to do it. And then you did it this time. And so...
Yeah, but everyone, I was so bad in that lie that I just came out and told every single person. Literally, like, I'm not good at this. I don't like doing this.
So that means Owen was lying then. If you're telling the truth, then Owen was lying. That's what
he would have to be.
Taryn, like the information that you gave me in that room, unless Naomi was the imp and killed herself and fed you the information about the librarian, which would be very out there at this point, but really great if that's what happened. But Taryn, I believe you based on that information, based on private conversations I've had with with 2 people that I trust, one of them being Naomi, the other person being someone from this round that I spoke to. I believe that Christian is the last bad person because Zach, I do trust you based on things that I have heard from other people.
What's it based on? What's that based on?
Would anyone like to share their private conversation that I had about Zach? Because I think it's important information.
I didn't have any conversation with you.
I mean, yeah, open book. I don't care at this point.
Okay, guys, I will say on your hop in here. You're at Final 4. If you guys want XP today, go for the demon, and you're wrong. Demon will kill someone, go down to 2. You can also just use the sleep tonight and go to 3 players have a better shot at killing a demon. I'm gonna.
Oh, right. We should.
It makes sense to go to sleep tonight. It does. Yeah. Unless for some reason everyone here that we killed is good, which I highly doubt.
Because we can always kill the person next round. Like there's no.
So we see who the demon kills tonight, and that gives us more information.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's the same strategy in Mafia too.
Do the living players wish to go to sleep then?
Not going to be me. I'll tell you that.
I like to talk
unless it's 2-2, but I don't think it is.
Christian, what you're saying?
Unless the timer's on. I mean, at least it gives us more time to work it out. We have very limited time in the last day to actually do this. We're talking.
I'll give you 1 minute then.
What information are you talking about? I mean, so you say other people are not common. I mean, they're all dead at this point. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, Naomi. I think it makes sense to share this information at this point. I want to see if what you say matches up with what.
Yeah, so Zach and I role swapped in order to protect him as the Raven Keeper a little bit more. So I gave him my Night 1 information as Fortune Teller. But my Night 1 information was that Taryn and Owen are both not the demon, that could mean that they are minions. Like, it doesn't absolve them. But based on Zach coming to me and claiming Ravenkeeper, and Jordan telling me that one of them, Taryn or Zach, are the librarian, and Taryn claiming librarian, it like kind of mathed out for me. So then Zach and I claimed roles.
But who's Zach? But like who's Zach? But all that none of that dispels the world. So like this just basically Zach telling you is the fortune teller, right? So, like you didn't check Zach, right?
No, I didn't have an opportunity because I died.
Right, but you checked on the first day. But my point is, like, it's Jordan. Everything you're saying, like all this chain of logic, doesn't actually absolve anyone in any meaningful way.
It doesn't necessarily 100% absolve anybody. I'm just playing the percentages here, and based on the information I have, I'm most suspicious of you. It doesn't mean it's 100%.
No, but like what I'm trying to point out is that really what it comes down to, all Zach would have to say is that have a bluff that he is the Ravenkeeper, talks with Naomi, she says she's fortune teller, and then therefore, hey, let's roll swap.
Well,
and that's it. It explains everything.
Yeah, but
explains
Chris,
everything.
Explain my conflict with Owen, who basically immediately folded under Ravenkeeper pressure. Like instantly when it was like Owen was claiming Ravenkeeper, and
I think that Owen is definitely bad, and this could be an attempt to make sure that like it throws you off the set.
I have a whole different theory, but I'll be quiet. I'll talk to somebody next round. What's the talk about theory?
No, say it. What's the theory?
All right, so is it all hinged upon Naomi and Taryn? Right. So Naomi, no, I'm not. I'm thinking Naomi's good. I'm just saying. Like, if Taryn's not, she says Taryn isn't the imp, but Taryn can still be bad. And if Taryn is bad with powers, with one of the power characters, then we're kind of screwed.
All right. Anything before I end this day? Y'all have had a lot of time to discuss on Final Four.
Yeah, I just want to see who gets killed.
All right. All four players living choose to go to sleep. Correct?
I'm good.
To hear from you guys.
Yep.
Jordan.
Yep, we're good.
Cool. All right, go to sleep.
Yeah, we have this game. We have this game. This is over. GG's. I mean, I think Taryn and Zach are in way too, they're in cahoots too much. The right kill here is probably... There's no right kill. Like, you kill Zach, Jordan and Taryn. Taryn's been vouching for Jordan. You kill Jordan. Zach and Taryn have been, buddy the whole time. You kill... Taryn, Zach thinks it's Christian, and Jordan thinks it's Christian. Like, there's no way out here. I don't know how I played this game. Christian had me for a minute, but this is one of those games where, like, sometimes in Clocktower, there's just too much information. And I think there was just too much info this game, where, like, me coming out as Undertaker, I think, was the last piece, just because, like, I was the other option to be the imp. And once I died, I think killing me was honestly a bit of a misplay, because I think I'm a much more viable imp candidate than anyone left. But with all this info, like, Zach's able to clear like 4 people, and I'm dead, which kind of clears me.
Good morning, everybody. Taryn died tonight, and this is your final 3 of Zach, Christian, and Jordan Taylor. Feel free to discuss. I'll open noms in a minute.
Okay. So Taryn dying, basically like throws out the very far-fetched theory that Naomi was the imp and killed herself night 1 and told Taryn the information, which I didn't believe anyway.
I didn't hear this one.
No, but I think the implication was that Taryn was bad and I was being played by Taryn.
No, the implication was that you were working together, but that's definitely not true, so there's no point in talking about it. I mean, I'm still more suspicious of Christian than I am of Zach, but it's not 100%.
I mean, and not only 100%, it just comes down to everything that comes down to is that Zach had Ravenkeeper as a bluff, okay, and and basically roll swap with Naomi. That's everything. And Owen got sussed so hard that Zach threw him under the bus. I think that's the easiest thing that makes sense. That way you separate Owen from Zach in terms of the final 3 votes. That's it. I think
Christian, is it really not you?
It's really not me. I'm the soldier. I've told everyone around the board I'm the soldier.
I'm just trying to think if there's a world where it's a Taryn Owen minions, Kalish imp, and then he basically got Naomi's trust. Like, he was able to
the only circle of trust. I'm the Slayer, right? The only circle of trust is Naomi and Taryn. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that's the thing.
And
holding
Sammy
this whole
Kellen.
thing together. Like this whole thing together is that, right?
No,
So,
but I'm not, but what I'm saying is that like, could Kalish have like his washer? We're just trusting his washerwoman info.
We're running out of time.
No, Taryn, knobs are opening this time. It's not.
Okay, sorry.
Not the end of that. No, like I've said, Zach, I was mostly suspicious of you, but secondarily of Jordan because the spy explains everything that he's done. Everything that he's done is the spy. Okay. Now, I fully believe. I mean, obviously, Taryn must be good because his information didn't make sense as being in a weird evil frame. It doesn't make any dang sense. So those are the two worlds that obviously make sense to me.
Yeah, you're right. It is probably you in the end.
I want to hear. Before I nominate. I want to hear from like Sammy, Taryn, Naomi, and Kellen. This is the side of the circle that I've trusted the most the whole game. These are all dead people. Again, there are dead votes in this game. I want to hear first from Sammy. Give me your read on the situation between Christian and Zach. And obviously, if you think it's me, then that'd be wrong. You know. Or me, technically, but I know it's not me.
Sammy, you're muted.
Sammy, you're muted.
I think it's Christian. And I think James and Owen were the minions. And that's literally just on vibes. And
I mean, to be clear, I piled on James really quickly. To be clear, if that's the case.
That's why I think
that
it was
has
you.
been my
I think
biggest.
That was almost too quick. Like you were too quick to kind of pile on, and you've been chattier this game. You were a lot quieter when you were good last time. So I
can't win. Sometimes when I'm quiet, people think I'm evil. When I'm chatty, people I think this is ridiculous.
I know, Christian.
This is ridiculous. This
My info almost absolved James though, unless I was poisoned. So like,
I think you were poisoned. I think that it was likely that Owen was the poisoner. That would have made sense.
So that would be
Taryn,
worked out. Go on. I'm sorry. Go on, Jordan.
Taryn, what do you think?
My vote would be on Christian. I think it's the simpler explanation, and I'm sorry, Christian, but your frustration points me to you right now as well.
All right, that's fine.
Okay, I mean, if
I've never lost in a final three before. That's really the frustration. Normally, I get the final three. I have a pretty good picture of what's happening, and I get it right. Okay, so that's why.
Jordan, do you want to nominate Christian, or should I?
I'll nominate Christian.
Okay.
All right, Jordan nominates Christian. Tell me why, Jordan.
I'm nominating Christian, and I could be wrong, and I'm sorry if I am, Christian, but the information that I've gotten from a lot of people in this game point me towards you. For me, it's not based on vibes. It's based on the information that I've been giving in this game. I trusted Naomi from pretty early on. I do believe her story with about the role swap with Zach, and I just have more information about him that doesn't really make me suspicious of him, and it makes me more suspicious of you. If Zach was fooled me, then congratulations to him and the other demons. Or the other bad guys.
Christian, your defense.
Yeah, so my defense is that I have been on top of nominating people that people found suspicious for pretty early on. That's pretty clear. If I was the demon, it would be pretty wild to throw. Whatever Sammy said, both James and I was quick to hop on the Owen bandwagon as well. Throw what you think are two minions under the bus immediately. Okay, that would be pretty wild and leave me on my own with no possible story to save myself. All of this information that people believe about Zach can be easily explained by him just being the Raven Keeper on a bluff and then roll slapping with Naomi. Okay, that's really what it all comes down to. And if you plow on too many votes, we will instantly lose.
All right. Anything else pertinent before I run this vote? All right. It takes two votes to put Christian on the block.
I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think Zach is a confident enough player to pull this kind of bluff. You know what I mean?
Alright, well,
that's enough.
That's a super majority.
Super majority. We're done.
Enough. Let me just double check. But
Mitch McConnell.
Yeah, this
Mitch.
only tied.
Congrats.
We got the House and the Senate.
For what it's worth, I actually don't think Christian was bad this time, but I can't figure out who it would be instead. So
I mean,
it would be Jordan.
He can't be the spy and still be alive. He would have to get spy information from somebody else. That's the only way that makes sense.
Well, you have to find out because Christian is executed and does die because cannot be beaten.
I don't think Christian was.
The game is over.
Was acting too poorly here.
Where do
he had me snowed for a minute until I just got too much info.
I don't really know where to start with this.
Who won?
He's gonna do the thing. I think he reveals them roll at a time.
I could. I'm thinking. And I'll just tell you guys who won.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, your team won.
I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at Zach's face, and you looked a little bit smug, but that might just be a resting smug face.
That's just your face.
Yeah.
Oh my god! My heart was just beating so fast because I would have just fucked everybody if
I do want to start out giving credit to Sammy, your virgin, who off of purely social vibes, nothing more, nothing mechanical, called out the entire evil team exactly like 2 days ago. So great job there. Christian, your imp. I don't think anyone really has the correct minion combination yet. It's a spy and a poisoner.
No, Sammy called that right at the last deliberation.
Oh, really?
And Sammy and I had a private convo where she really likes. And it was, I think,
so my
more
info
based on
was
vibes. You said
trash all
vibes,
game.
but you were also giving like logical information too.
Yeah. So with all that, let's go through.
I got
the
double
game.
poison.
This had a setup in mind. Jordan Kalish, your watchwoman, was confirming Taryn, your librarian. Taryn, librarian, saw a saint between Kellen and James. Taryn, that was because James was registering as a saint through his ability. You were not poisoned. You were completely sober.
That's so funny because I theorized that Cory. Wait, so was Cory poisoned, or was he also not poisoned?
Cory was sober when he got James as the Slayer, because once again, the spy register as House of God.
It screwed with us both. But there was a poison. That's wild.
The goal of this setup was Watchwoman confirms Librarian. Librarian confirms a saint that's not in play. Makes you guys think there's a drunk elsewhere to make you think Naomi, your fortune teller, is actually the drunk when there actually no outsiders in play whatsoever. Unfortunately, no one claimed face of outsider. So then that kind of fell apart, and there was a lot of confusion on why did Taryn get saints, because that makes no sense. So they go like the poison worlds. And then Zach was the Ravenkeeper. Owen and James, I'm going to yell at both of you. Talk once and poison kill someone. Poison kill the Ravenkeeper.
Well, James is gone now, but there was a miscommunication. Christian was telling me to claim Empath or Slayer, but it was too late to claim Empath, and Slayer was already claimed. And then I said, "Is Ravenkeeper available?" And Christian said yes, but that was the one. Zach's role was the you did. And Zach's
Christian,
role was the
oh, you know
role.
why, James? You didn't give me the whole grimoire. The only person you didn't give me was Zach.
Yeah, and I my lie, my fortune teller lie.
Christian, your speech at the end made me very nervous that I did the wrong thing. By the way,
For all the good it did me. For all the good it did me.
I know.
It's so frustrating. I'll tell you, it is frustrating because people are like, oh, Christian's too quiet. He must be evil. Christian's talking too much. He must be evil. And I was just like,
I agree.
give up.
Christian, for what it's worth, I did not think you were bad because you were talkative.
That's totally fine.
I was snowed. I was snowed.
Chris, I think it's like there's info and they try and validate it with that kind of
people will
back
I
don't think you were acting. I don't think you were acting suspicious. I think it was just the other information about other people felt better.
Well, the problem is that James my only as soon as these I was a terrible imp because I did not coordinate the team well. And because of that led to James, whatever happened with James in the first round. And then Owen didn't have a good bluff. And then I had to jump on these things original, and I couldn't keep you all alive long enough to spread bad worlds. And so I ended up basically like, I hope I'm good enough, but clearly not.
Can I ask a question though? Like, is there any way I would have got out of that first nomination from Sammy? Because I thought
Thanks,
I had
Anonymous. I appreciate you. I think we're back to about 500
My test
subs.
asked me to ask you,
pretty awesome.
Why didn't you claim Saint?
Because I was trying to follow it was like I was trying to follow the lead because like Chris said, like claim Empath to clear him, right? But I was like, okay.
But I didn't know what you had clearly.
James, one thing I was in the future, if I tell you something versus your demon, listen to me. No offense, but I gave you a grim and I showed you were the saint to Taryn. I was doing it for a reason.
Right.
Oh, he knew that I saw him as saint.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can have the spiders register on their own grim. So I gave James a grim where he was the saint. So I basically told James claim saint. And I was like, no! The first day when he didn't. I was panicking.
The same thing kind of happened last round with Bloom and I sitting side by side because I was talking way more to Bloom than I was to Cory. And I think that's what...
What's up, y'all? I'm going to get off because I think Quinn is literally in the other room waiting for me to come out and say bye so he can hit the road for his 10-hour drive. What's up? Again, Anonymous, I appreciate you. That was good. I feel like I played fine there. The second game, I was a little bit lost for a minute, but got enough information. First game, I think I played really well. So not bad at all. I'm gonna go say goodbye to Quinn and.